stars with the show, and till then it's half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm a lie about a motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, and if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's like Florida. Gucci a large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as could be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, what they gonna do next?
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Hold on. Hold on. There you go. I'm trying to figure this out, dude. I haven't done this. Every time I do this, I get nervous. I'm like, I used to do this for a long time running the board. It used to be a thing that I did. By the way, your camera's pointing at your chest. It's very, very distracting for me. But I do know you have tarantula arm right now.
Oh, man.
You and I are not having fantastic mornings as this goes because we don't have a producer today. I don't know what is because Frog Boy's ventures are going, who knows where the hell he is at this point. And we get here, and normally I'm like, all right, well, if Vlad's filling in, it's usually a buzzer beater sometimes, but it was getting really close to a buzzer beater. So I get no response, and I'm like, I think I got to hop on this board, Leroy. Throwback performance.
Throwback.
Man, all right. Well, let's do this. Welcome on in, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. We are streaming on YouTube and Twitch. I hope people can hear. I hope that's going on right now. So we'll try and venture through this. But dude, what the hell is going on with your arm?
I don't know, dude. Like I got like I don't know if it was a bite or a bump or something like that. And then I thought it was going away. And then like I couldn't bend my arm and I've been having trouble sleeping. I got up this morning and I was like, all right, it feels a little swollen. And then I put my arms up next to each other. Look.
Dude, you want to go to the hospital? Are you sure you're okay?
No, I got myself.
I don't want you to collapse from like a spider bite, dude.
I'm not gonna collapse. It's not a spider bite.
That looks like a spider bite.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No. Last time I listened to you, the snake was poisonous. Remember that ordeal?
That's fair. That is fair. I mean, but I was trying to help.
I sent Tobin a picture of a snake that was in our backyard in a box, right? He goes, "Whoo, that's poisonous." This wasn't even close.
Well, I got buttons. I'm excited. I get to control the buttons.
Yeah. Well, and so when I got up this morning, I was getting ready, and I'm like, "Wait a minute, it's stiff." So I said, I'll just go to like one of the little, mini emergency rooms when I leave.
Oh, look at Jennifer showing. Where is she? Oh, now she's backstage. Well, Jennifer, you here at 10:08 on the background.
And I thought you would come in.
Yeah.
Today.
Well, I thought Super Bowl hangover was yesterday. I'm losing track of what's happening here. But anyway, let us get to headlines here. As last night, your Miami Heat. Oof.
Dude.
What?
What the hell? Like, why? I have never seen a team go as ice cold as the Miami Heat do on a number of occasions. Mm-hmm. Every game, I don't care if they score 60 in the first quarter. You always are sitting on the edge of your seat going, here it comes.
Yep.
Here it comes. And I'm just...
Well, it felt to me, because I know everybody was like, their moral victory after the game, which I thought was real loser behavior from the Heat, was like, whoa, that start of the first quarter. And I'm like, dude, Tatum was 0 for 5, all like from 3. And then like he couldn't.
And he wasn't.
Then he wasn't. I'm like, I don't think this, I don't know, guys. I don't think this is going to hold up. I got a feeling Tatum's going to get it going a little bit. And that Hauser. Oh,
can I just show you? The intangibles on that team, so annoying. Pritchard, Hauser, Porzingis. Like, you forget Porzingis is on that team the way everybody else plays, and then all of a sudden, Porzingis side.
Yeah, Porzingis is back. And then Al Horford, just of course, at 38 years old, is just nailing every three known to man. So that was awesome. Really great. Luis says Terry played the worst first half in Miami Heat history.
No.
I haven't looked that up statistically, but that's possible.
No.
It's possible. I think he was a minus 21 in like 6 minutes.
Right.
It was incredible. He is a torpedo. It is unbelievable. But this entire, like, I don't know, man. Can I just tell you, Leroy, we've been doing the Spo thing all year, you and me. We've been very, very frustrated with his plan with the bigs. Can somebody explain to me? Because I have the untrained eye. I admit I'm not a savant in the game of hoops. But can somebody explain to me?
Or hockey or football.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm just watching and trying to figure things out.
Right.
Can someone explain to me why at the end of the first half is Kyle Anderson, all 6'6" of him, playing center, and Kel'el Ware is on the bench? Because I'm like, does he have 4 fouls? Nope, 2. What are we doing? What are we doing? And also, what are we doing? I don't get it. I don't understand
I think
it.
Spo does it backwards. Like, first of all, the older guys should be played sparingly. And the young guys, get them minutes, baby. Get them minutes.
This is crazy to me. I'm sitting here. I'm like, look, I don't know what this season is going to be. It's going to be probably 5. Somebody asked me, like, what do you think the next 3 games are? I'm like, probably 1 and 2. 2 and 1 on a good week. They're not going 3-0. They'll probably won't go 0-3. But one thing that I do know from this season is I found one thing that I like, and that is the big guys all playing together. I got 3 seconds of it yesterday.
Oh, how good is that?
It's so good.
They look so tall.
And I don't understand how Spo's response to that is Kyle Anderson at the 5. I don't understand it.
He's reverting. He's reverting back to old Spo with Bam at the 5.
I know. Bam was the only guy yesterday.
I'm going to tell you why he does
Bam
it.
had to have the hardest 22 points I've ever seen in my life.
Right. I'm going to tell you why he does it. Okay? I think he does it because he thinks that he can talk to the older guys and get them to be exactly where they want to be. And the young guys are wild cards. Because, look, as good as we feel Kel'el has been, sometimes he looks lost.
That's okay, though.
I know
it's okay.
Here's what I want. Okay? You just scored 78 points. Or was it 78? Or how many points did they score? 80.
Who, the Heat?
Yeah.
Not enough.
Not enough. You just scored, like, hardly any points. Okay? Why can't the young fellas learn in that environment? Like, what would have been the difference?
I don't know.
What would have been? You didn't score. So all the alternative people you're putting in there, not doing a whole lot better.
And can I just ask a question with this team?
Okay, sure,
Okay.
sure. We got it like that. You can ask whatever question you
What
want.
did Duncan Robinson
unless
do?
You're asking about hockey.
What did Duncan Robinson do to Erik Spoelstra?
He hates him.
What? If I was Duncan Robinson, and I mean this, and I hope this doesn't happen because I love dunks, right? But what did he do that he's always getting yanked out of the starting lineup?
He gets the quick yank.
I don't understand this. Like, Alec Burks, nice player, have him come off the bench, and maybe we'll have him play for Terry Rozier. But why in a game? Again, I have the untrained eye, so I'm stupid, Spo. Explain it to me. But why does a guy who has the best chemistry with Bam Adebayo, who's the only guy who's going to throw lobs to your bigs because Tyler's out, why is he getting benched in the starting lineup? Why don't you have familiarity with this out of the gate? I don't understand it.
You know what I feel? And you can attest to this. Spo coaches better when there's only 8 men on the bench than when there's 12.
Hey, maybe he's poisoning the Heat because he's like, there's too many guys. Give him the bubble guts. And what is happening at these galas? How in God's name are Tyler Herro and Jaime Jaquez getting the BGs? What is going on here? I've not seen a season with so many bubble guts.
Could that be because of the whiskey?
Maybe. Tipping them back a little bit too much. But Leroy, no disrespect. I know these are professional athletes, okay? And which I am not. But when I was 25 years old, 23 years old.
Oh no, I had iron guts.
What? Grow up, Peter Pan. If it was alcohol, which I don't think it is, I think it has to be some kind of food poisoning.
I'm still that way. Like, when have you ever heard me? Like, me and my stomach have an understanding, right? Time and place, right? When we on the road, that ain't the time, and there ain't no place. So, just go ahead on and hold it.
All right. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia miles in inventory. Like the Sportage, the Sorrento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Also last night, Luca.
Yeah.
He made his debut. Went smooth. I mean, they killed the Jazz.
Yeah, but
killed them.
Yeah.
But Luca, dude, hey, can I tell you something? Do you see what's going on in Dallas with this GM?
They hate him.
They hate him. And then, like, if anybody has a sign, like, they went to the Jumbotron. Apparently, they've been knocking the Jumbotron. They haven't been going to fans on the Jumbotron because.
Of course not. The messages.
So they did yesterday during Mavs karaoke. And this guy's singing "I Want to Dance with Somebody," but instead of a dance with somebody, he just goes, "Fire Nico!" Just mouths it, obviously, because it's muted. But they escort him out of the building.
Really?
Yeah,
man. Feeling
sensitive, dude.
Like, I gotta tell you. And here's what happens with coaches or whatever. And there's some people that made some valid points. That, first of all, you can't win a championship if your stars don't play both ways, on both ends. You can't. Nico plays zero defense. But that guy is a bucket. And there ain't that many of them in the league. There are guys who have success scoring. But I'm talking about, if I need a bucket, Luca's one of the guys high on the list.
Oh, my God.
From anywhere, right? And so he's a little out of shape. He's still getting you 30 a night.
It doesn't matter, though,
Right.
like, out of shape. Like, who cares? The greatest player in the world isn't in great shape.
And here's what I don't want to hear tonight. I'm going to say this right now. Charles, don't talk about Luca being out of shape.
Oh, Chuck?
Yeah. Shaq neither.
That's an only Kenny comment.
Yes. Because guess what? Shaq, we seen Big Shaq.
But the thing is, like, people are, like, sitting here and they're like, oh, yeah, he's hard to deal with. Or
so what?
Or like, oh, you can't dude. Look, Anthony Davis is a tremendous player, but he's also been one of the most unreliable superstars as far as health is concerned, too.
Yep. He gave you what did he get? 3 games?
His name is Street Clothes. He didn't give him 2 games. He gave him 1/2.
1/2. But he was good.
Oh, that was a great half.
That was a great
That's
half.
how I felt last night after Davion Mitchell's second. I was like, oh, this is amazing. And then it wasn't.
Yeah.
And then it wasn't. All right, we'll take a break. Hopefully. Let's see if I press the right buttons here, Leroy. We'll take a break. And when we come back, more shenanigans on the other side. Back after this. Go.
demand and use the rewind feature to go back and listen to any part of any shows you might have missed.
15 minutes.
Bum, bum. 15 minutes of heat here for you. Brought to you by Hollywood Kia. Miami Heat last night, they lose to the Boston Celtics, which, kind of feels like a tradition now at home. I don't remember the last time the Heat beat Boston at home. I want to say it was game 3 of the 2023 Eastern Conference Finals. I'm not sure if there's been one in between, but it doesn't feel like there has been. So, Hollywood Kia, by the way, the #1 Kia dealer in all of Florida. Get star treatment. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Visit them online, hollywoodkia.com. But the final score last night in the Heat's house was 103-85. Erik Spoelstra, he shook up the starting lineup. Mind you, there was no Tyler Herro, Leroy. But we saw Andrew Wiggins make his debut. He was in the starting lineup. Davion Mitchell, he was in the starting lineup. And then Alec Burks, together with Bam and Ware. Did you like the shakeup? It started off okay. They got off to a good start.
I would have kind of put Dunks at the 3 and put Wiggy at the 4 and went Ware 5. I'm sorry. I would have maybe put Dunks at the 2.
Yeah.
Put Dunks at the 2, Bam at the 4, Ware at the 5, and Wiggins at the 3. You see what I mean? So to just, you'll have length, but you're always going to have a stud shooter on the court that they're going to have to pay attention to because Dunks runs around a lot and they're going to chase Dunks around.
Yep. And Dunks.
But they didn't have anybody on the floor.
No Dunks. No Haywood Highsmith yesterday. Haywood Highsmith typically does a good job on Jason Tatum. Makes him work for it a little bit.
Right.
No, I was like, no thanks.
They didn't have anybody on the floor that really worked the defense. And that means that you got to chase him. Tyler, sometimes when he's off the ball, you got to chase him around like Steph. Dunks runs all day. You got to chase him around like Steph, right? They didn't have anybody on the court that you had to chase around. So it was all dribble, handoff, pass around.
Yeah, and you don't want Andrew Wiggins being one of your top ball handlers. Like, that's just not what you want to do.
Right. So that's why I think if you don't have either Tyler or Dunks need to be on the floor the whole time, because what happens is that defense is going to pay attention to them. That's going to free up all the other stuff.
I just don't understand in a game where nobody can hit a 3 that Duncan's not out there like getting some up. I don't get it. But it's not like the only thing. I mean, obviously, everybody's furious and sick of Terry Rozier. I mean, it's bad. I don't know what to do. Like it really legitimately is going down as one of the worst trades in Heat history. Because
he's a ball handler, and that's why he plays so much.
Yeah, but dude, he's a ball handler who makes terrible decisions and makes things immensely harder on himself every single time that he's out there. I don't know what he's doing.
You know what my favorite Terry Rozier move is? When he dribbles to the rim and he goes up and does this wiggle and like by the time he shoots it, he's underneath the back of the. I'm like, you didn't think that went through, did you?
What were you trying to do? Like, were you trying to use the ball as a yo-yo? I don't understand what was going on there, Terry. And like, dude, I'm serious. Leroy, this guy, all right, they gave up a first-round pick for him, which I still don't understand. I don't understand how that happened. How did you guys get outbid for that?
Really wanted
to take 4 months of Kyle Lowry off your hands. I will not know what went into those. Mind you, this is an organization that is like, Kevin Durant's open to us. But like, they're like, Terry Rozier, first round pick, done. Let's do it. And
well, let's be clear. Hold on.
What?
In order to get Durant, you're gonna have to give up some of your youngins.
Understood.
And the main youngin that everybody wants is Nico.
Or Ware. Yeah.
Which is not happening. No, that's your future. No, I'm not sacrificing my 5 or 6 year future for 2 years.
Fine. But they gave up a first round pick for this guy.
Yeah.
Then he has this mysterious neck injury.
It wasn't mysterious, dude. That lasted all summer.
Dude, it was mysterious because how did it happen? How did it happen? At what was he playing WWE in the backyard? I don't understand what happened. Did he get pile drived?
Nobody know how Chris Jones hurt his neck.
Oh, I do tush push.
That might be the funniest thing. Wait, when you see Chris Jones get rubbed down, you know for a fact ain't nobody else messing with that tush push.
Dude, if he can't stop the tush push,
right,
no one can stop the tush push. Like, I don't think you could have him, Myles Garrett, Reggie White, and whoever come together. That tush push is just getting through everybody. It needs to be outlawed. It's too good. And it's not football. They'll be fine. They'll still score touchdowns. But this formation is ridiculous. But, dude, Terry Rozier, okay. So he has this mysterious neck injury, right?
Right.
Comes back. They start the season. And, look, Jimmy Butler obviously left for money. But they're like, you know what, Jimmy, more Terry Rozier in the starting lineup. That lasts like 2 seconds because he was shooting like 15% from three. And then, on top of it, he's under federal investigation for point shaving.
Yeah, but
under federal
no
investigate, not NBA investigation.
No, they said
no. The NBA said. The government has said nothing, and they can do more research.
I think they were just trying to get the main guys, not Terry.
We'll see.
Because
they said it before last night's game. They're like, "Hey, no questions about the Terry Rozier situation." I was like, I'd almost even forgotten about it. I guess
you do understand that the league has a lot of former, investigators working and investigating that.
But they can't subpoena.
No,
they can't subpoena.
What?
I don't even know what that. Yeah,
Okay, like what the hell do you know? Like you?
I watch a lot of forensic files, dude, or NCIS. By the way, this would be a great episode of something Law and Order.
Well, but now somebody got to get killed.
Oh yeah, all right. Yeah. I don't want anybody dead, but
is there any?
Dead. Is there any? Does NCIS somebody always dies?
Yes, all of these shows, I watch them all. Right, Castle, The Rookie, Law and Order, NCIS New Orleans, Hawaii Five-0. Like I watch all of them. In most cases, right? Somebody has to die before you call in the TV people, right? And Law and Order, you're cute, right? Because you try to say that none of your shows are about people, while every situation I've seen on TV at some point about somebody.
He still is under federal investigation, though. Like I'm not gonna just dismiss it.
Hey. Is there a difference between under investigation or question?
I think the questioning is part of the investigation.
Okay. All right.
And to be fair, it was for one game with the Hornets where he hurt his foot. He was hurt the rest of the season. But I can't act like this guy hasn't behaved in a way on a basketball court that makes me question, is he point shaving?
We're just like, that's where we are as fans. If a guy's playing bad, we assume he's into something illegal.
I haven't assumed it, but then it just happened.
You can't just play bad. Oh my goodness. Wow.
He's not even, but dude, he's not been this bad. This is the worst he's played. So maybe it is the neck injury. I don't know. But all I know is everybody's furious every time he's out there. And it's justifiable because like every time he goes out there, their leads evaporate. Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Come on, Luis. Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm not even reading that. Like fans. Stop it. Come on. Oh,
man. What a tough
I know y'all like my trucker hat. I know.
What does it say on it?
Badass. And it's you know what it reminded me of? The commercial. Get off your you know, the Mountain Dew commercial.
Man.
And we getting TTL on Terry. Now he's already. But let me tell you something. Tobin has already used TTL. I don't know. We've never had to go past TTL. I don't know what to do. What do you do?
I don't know. I mean, like, I can't do anything because it just feels like I feel like Erik Spoelstra, like he's sitting there yesterday and he goes, "Yeah, our two problems are taking care of the ball and scoring." And I'm like, well, I'm no genius, but you give Terry Rozier 32 minutes a night, maybe hone it back a little bit, figure somebody else out, give Pella a whirl. I don't know. But get this guy off the floor.
But the thing is he's there because he's a ball handler.
But he handles it terribly. Just because he can dribble doesn't mean he doesn't kick it into the stands every single time.
I know. I gotta say this. I've had questions with how Spo does things before, but I could always say, there's got to be something he knows.
That's what I would always say.
No, I got questions.
I have questions. Like, even Bam last night was like, we got the greatest coach of the NBA. And I'm like, all right, man. But, like, fix it. When is it going to get fixed?
I know. It's terrifying.
He's sitting there and he goes, you know what? We're taking on the Celtics. Why don't I just throw in a wacky lineup?
Right.
And it's like, all right, that had its little run, but then he's like, but here's the problem when you try a wacky lineup. Then you have to insert another wacky lineup. And then that backup wacky lineup
ends up being midgets.
Yeah. I was like,
let me say that. Little people.
Yeah, get it right.
Let me get it right. I don't want to say that. Get in trouble.
Yeah.
Little people.
I got the buttons.
I mean,
bum.
It's, if I may, doesn't it seem like this team should be better?
I don't know. It feels like it, but
I mean, like,
it feels. Well, here's the thing. You know what it is, Leroy?
What is?
They probably have no business beating the Celtics, and they probably have no business beating OKC.
Because they're right there. I mean, that's fair, but you should
for sure not blow leads to the Bulls and to the Nets.
You're the way you're carrying on, you're making it sound like they were supposed to win that game. I'm gonna just say that.
No. I'm not trying to say that, but dude, it wasn't even that. It's not even that they didn't win.
They held them to 103 points, which means that if you hold the team to 103 points, you're supposed to have a chance.
Yeah, and they didn't.
And it wasn't even close.
No, like that's what was embarrassing about it, is like how much inept offense in the year of our Lord 2025. You know what I see every single night? This guy had 46-point triple double, 44 points, 42 points.
Man,
I'm just like,
you look at LeBron.
I won
14. Damian Lillard had 38.
Oh,
yeah.
Somebody had a great tweet yesterday. And I was just like, I was beside myself because let me get the guy's account up so I give him the credit. But it was a tweet yesterday because the Warriors played the Bucks, and the account is Wade X Flash on Twitter, and he said very correctly, imagine showing this pic to a Heat fan September 26, 2023. And it's Jimmy Butler in a Warriors uniform hugging Damian Lillard in a Bucks uniform. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I would think that that's a nightmare. I don't understand. Like, if I actually was if somebody from the future came and showed me that picture, I'm like, what disaster happened?
It depends on when they did it. When if they did it before Dame demanded to come here,
no,
then you wouldn't be as shocked. But when Dame said he wanted to come to Miami, and then he ended up in Milwaukee, yeah, that would.
Can I make you a little more angry before we go to break?
What happened?
Jimmy Butler, 15 free throws last night.
Oh, no. I've seen it. I see it. Don't. So, by the way, all that BS that Jimmy was talking about roll on a team or whatever, right? Don't want to hear it. And this is why I said I'm pissed off. I'm not pissed off that Jimmy wanted more money. I'm not pissed off that he made a stink. But I am pissed off that he didn't play basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And every other person going through the same thing never didn't play basketball until their situation was resolved.
Steph is smitten right now.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I wonder. What side do you think Steph gonna choose when him and Draymond go at it?
I think that sounds like he's gonna pick Jimmy's side right now. It sounds like he's picking Jimmy's side. Did you see Draymond? What did he put up? Triple goose eggs last night?
Oh, he said triple single. That might be the funniest line ever.
We'll take a break here on the show. More to come back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Oh, hello, Vlad.
Hello, Tobin and Leroy.
How are you, buddy?
No, I'm doing okay.
Turn your mic on, Leroy. Be a pro. I'm just messing with you.
Hey, so he got all that sleep on him. he goes, oh man. Oh, I know you when you got that call and you looked at that text, you had to be hyperventilating. Oh, what about
It's legitimately my worst nightmare. Like I have that dream all the time, especially on vacation.
Yes. Oh,
And it's always back when I'm like producing, running the board. It's always like, and then I get there late and nothing works. I will wake up and my wife's like, you had the work dream, yeah? I'm like, yep. Board didn't work. It's like couldn't get an interview on. It's like it I don't know. I'm just scarred by it.
my dream was a little bit different. My dream is I just get up in the middle of the night running like the dogs, and I can't get away.
I picture Zeus just trying to catch frisbees in the air
Yeah,
in his sleep.
dude, you can't mess with Dre.
Hmm?
You cannot mess with Dre. When he sleep, he would chew your face off. The nicest. He don't like people, so you never saw him. He went and crawled under the bed. But if he sleep and you go and put your hands on him, he will attack you.
The Panthers. Let's get to a little road to repeat here, brought to us by our friends over at Celsius. Hockey fans, don't sit this one out. When it's game time, make Celsius a part of your play and get that energy up. Game day is fueled by Celsius Essential Energy Drinks, the official energy drink of
Your Florida Panthers.
So I heard Paul Maurice during the
By the
break.
way, the best flavor right here.
Little Galaxy vibe for
Galaxy vibe.
For our non-viewers right now. I heard Paul Maurice during the break, and he was talking about one of the things he's excited about is to have his guys get to play with other great players, which has to be a really cool thing. Like it's one thing to do an all-star game and all that, but it's kind of cool they get to go all play for something. There's obviously a level of pride there. Similar, it's not the Olympics, but it's still a pretty cool thing. If you did you ever think about that? Like in the midst of times, like maybe an off-season workout, you'd be like, it would have been cool to play with this guy. I know you worked out with a lot of teammates in Boca.
I worked out with a lot of teammates. I worked out with a lot of Dolphins down here.
But did you ever?
We used to always go back and forth. So yeah, sometimes it'd be cool. And there's when I went to Minnesota, I knew a lot of the guys from the offseason. So I knew Chris Carter, and I went to Michigan. They had a bunch of Ohio State guys. So yeah, you absolutely want that. And then at the Pro Bowl, like it's not worse. I think the worst experience at the Pro Bowl was that people walk up to you and go, I thought you were bigger. That's what I got all the time.
Wow.
I thought you were bigger.
I'm trying to look at this. Team USA jersey's looking sharp.
Let me see. Oh, for the 5.
That's Finland, I think.
What does that say?
Suomi? I don't know. USA standard classic.
Standard.
That's Canada standard. And then I'm guessing that's Sweden with the crowns.
Yeah, the colors, dude.
Little Gus Forsling.
The colors.
That's kind of a cool jersey. You got a Gus Forsling Sweden jersey.
The colors don't give it away.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Well, Finland's white and blue.
White and blue.
But they got that yellow line that threw me off.
Sweden is yellow and blue.
I wonder who's it got to be Canada. Canada's got to be the favorite.
Yeah, of course.
You think so?
Yeah, I would think so. Odds and betting for the 4 nations. Let's see. Get a little action here going.
By the way, aren't the 4 nations going to meet each other in the semifinals anyway?
Well, yeah,
What happened?
Got to figure out the seeding. Finland is I don't know. What do you guys think? Finland? Should I throw a little on Finland? Finland's plus 1,000 to win this thing. They are banged up though. They've had some injuries, but we got to believe in.
So who's favorite?
Canada.
And
Canada,
then U.S.
Canada, U.S. Sweden is plus 420. So Canada's plus 145. USA plus 155. Sweden is plus 420, and Finland is plus 1,000.
What is Canada again?
Plus 145.
And wait,
USA is plus 155.
Oh, okay. I
What
thought
did I
I was
say?
gonna-
Did I screw that up?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Maybe I
wait
did.
a minute, you can't have lower odds It'd be second best.
Matthew Tkachuk is, let's see, Four Nations Face-Off MVP. Matthew Tkachuk is
2001.
3,001.
3,000.
What about Reinhardt?
Reinhardt is also 3,001.
Ooh.
Connor McDavid, obviously the favorite.
I think you should lay some money on the.
I think I'm
on
going to throw some dough on the
Hey.
Cats.
Let's do
Barkey, 4,600.
Ooh.
Because if Finland's going to win, it's going to be Barkov, right? What if
So
Finland pulls
do
the
we
upset?
go? So do we go a little 5 apiece on Finland, 5 apiece on Barkey?
Yeah. Hey, let me
Gotta
make.
buy pizza for a month.
Let's see if Hard Rock even does this. I'm disappointed with Hard Rock.
They pick and choose.
I love Hard Rock, but I also am annoyed because I feel like they don't. This is Florida. You should be allowed to bet on the funsies. And like they only
No,
gave
you
a coin.
can't.
They only gave us coin toss during the Super Bowl. I'm like, coin toss.
That's it.
That's it. Give me some anthem over unders. Give me some color on the Gator. Yellow, by the way, paid.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not that.
They gave it early. Dude, that was the earliest Gatorade bath ever. What do they give? 3 minutes left?
Yeah. Well,
I've seen it.
it was 3 minutes left. No. It was 150 left, and they had the ball.
Is Spo the only guy to get a Gatorade bath in the finals? I don't feel like they do that
Doc
in
Rivers
basketball.
did.
Who did it?
Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, they did it?
Because usually they fill it with confetti.
No,
And-
I
know.
suppose it was Gatorade.
Oh, it was
No.
Gatorade as well.
That's cool. I mean, Messi on the hardwood. but
So you
still.
can't even do it.
We'll do what? I don't know. I'm gonna look. I'm looking at FanDuel right now because I just threw this up immediately, but I want to see if I can bet a little Four Nations. Love to bet some hockey, dude. Just as Florida team. Oh, here we go. Four Nations. Here we go. All right. View more bets. Tournament futures. I can bet the winner, but I don't think I can bet MVP. Hey, fix it, Hard Rock. Let me bet on Barkov. Come on.
That's crazy.
I want to give you some money. Put Barkov up there. I want some future MVPs. Give me my Cats, Four Nations. I want MVP future odds. I'm going to bet on Finland, okay, just because a little sweetener. And then I'm going to bet on America because I'm American. And so I only need 2 teams not to lose to win this thing. And therefore, I also want to bet on Tkachuk and Barkey. I need some action. I don't know these other guys. I'm sick of McDavid. Sick of him. Anyway.
Somebody says, is it me or does Luca look horrible in a Lakers jersey? Yeah. If you're a Dallas Mavericks star.
If you're in hell.
If you're a Dallas Mavericks
He
fan.
didn't look too upset last night.
Oh, he looked happy.
I'll tell you who looked upset, though.
Who?
You see this? I'll tell you about it. We got to take a break. I'll tell you about the story. This is in headlines. There's a thing going on with the Lakers that is very awkward. Back after
Oh.
this.
I'm Shannon
ordering a.
Here on the program. Just told my daughter, she just emailed me. And I'm like, hey, first of all, one thing I do like is you can't email kids back at school. Like, it's blocked.
Wait, why is she emailing you?
Well, I just said that. I'm like, I have a phone. I don't know why you're emailing. I guess she doesn't want to
Email?
my guess is she doesn't want to get caught not paying attention in class. So she doesn't want to get caught on the phone. So she's emailing you from the computer. But the thing that's good about schools is you can't email back a student's computer from just any email. It blocks you. So I just texted her. I said, hey, stop emailing me. There's no point. I can't email you back. And also pay attention in class because it's a random email. She goes, what are you planning for Valentine's Day for mom? I'm like, how about none of your business?
Wait a minute.
What does it matter? What do you want? Credit?
Can I just say
Mama's
she
Puerto
is
Rican.
absolutely not paying attention. to
She's
school,
not paying attention
and
in
she's
class
thinking
right now,
about
dude.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Can I tell you? Can I say this? Publix, you're at it again.
Oh, boy.
Because let me tell you something. I walk into Publix, I gotta dodge the flowers, the balloons, all the strawberries with the chocolate or whatever. Same thing for Mother's Day. You know what you get for Father's Day? A steak in the shape of Florida and a 6-pack of Bud Light out front.
You get an attaboy.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's what you get. Headlines are brought. Speaking of Valentine's Day, by the way, we do have a Valentine's Day giveaway out there, which was very popular yesterday. For Valentine's Day, we're going to make it easy for you guys. We're going to give you a chance to win tickets to the Miami City Ballet and a bouquet of flowers for a Valentine's Day performance. So keep listening to our show. We'll give that away for you. And if you can't win and you can't wait to win, you guys can purchase those tickets at MiamiCityBallet.org. But listen, your ladies love a plan. It's a cultured night. You get to see the arts. Yeah.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, and this is for the ladies, it's called Valentine's Day, not Valentine's Day weekend. You know, don't get it slick because President's Day is the 17th and you think this is a 4-day weekend for you. No, it's not.
Yeah,
It's called Valentine's Day, not Valentine's Day weekend.
You lucky, Vlad. You know what they got up north?
What?
Sweetest Day,
What's that?
which is Valentine's Day in the fall.
What?
Some of my northern people, y'all heard of it. Sweetest Day.
Never heard of that.
Yes.
heard it.
Pull it up.
Sweetest.
Sweetest Day.
Sweetest, like
Yes!
Sweetest.
Yes.
Not a day of Pella Larson, not Swedish Day.
No, Sweetest Day.
Sweetest Day.
It's in October or something like that.
I've heard of
Saturday, October 18th, 2025.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here he is.
Yeah,
He's right.
October 18th
Yeah.
Sweetest-
Valentine's Day in the fall.
is a day to be sweet by sharing a kind thought, a small gift, or a gesture. of
Yeah.
kindness.
Valentine's Day in the fall.
I've
Yeah, you're
legitimately
right.
never heard of this.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're
I
really-
got up there and they say, sweet. I said, wait a minute.
Okay.
You
So,
mean I left home and I only had one Valentine's
but
Day?
you never
night?
heard about this in Michigan. This was invented in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah,
It
it's
says
in
on
the
the first.
Midwest.
It says the origin was 1921 in Cleveland. The Cleveland Plain Dealers edition of the
No, but I
1922.
got it.
Did you see it in Michigan?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think we're getting the wrong.
Sweetest?
Sweetest Days is actually good for us.
Why?
Sweetest Day was actually in the Midwest
Hmm?
where the holiday was popularized. Sweetest Day has become synonymous with Boyfriend Day, according to National Day.
Mm-mm.
In the region,
No.
Sweetest Day is celebrated primarily by women who treat the men in their lives with gifts of candy. and
Okay.
nuts.
So
Nope.
That's fantasy
Nope.
day.
That is a lie.
It's a lie.
I lived it. All it is Valentine's Day in the fall.
I like.
I'm telling you.
I like a Pella Larson day better.
I'm telling you, it's the craziest thing in the world. I'm like, wait a minute. I was at home minding my own business. Only had to deal with Valentine's Day. I come to school in Michigan. Now all of a sudden we got Sweetest Day.
Pella Larson's girlfriend should probably give him a Sweetest day because that dude is handsome.
Well,
Mm.
what about the players who also have
Hmm?
significant others and side chick? Because the 15th is side chick day.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The 15th of what?
I didn't know
Valentine's
it was
Day?
side
The
chick
day after Valentine's Day is side
Oh.
chick day.
Hey,
That's the day you
let me tell you something.
did with your sides.
Let me tell you something. You know why you got to get your side chick something? If y'all have side chicks,
Silencer.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you don't, she gonna get mad, and then you're gonna lose 2 relationships. So you like, I don't know why y'all do it. I don't know how y'all do it. I don't know how y'all think y'all can pull it off. But I'm gonna tell you like this: it may work for the first couple of days. It may work for the first couple of months, right? But eventually, the side chick want to be the main chick, and all them lies you've been telling her gonna have to come true.
That's what always happens in love after lockup too.
You got to add another side to the rotation.
What's that?
See, here's the thing: one is close to none, so you have to have multiple. That's my theory.
He's like a baseball.
Hold up.
Sometimes,
and I'm more than sure the women agree with that.
They don't know.
Sometimes you need a lefty specialist.
Wait. You don't.
You do. That's why I always say, always call to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. There've been many nights back in the days when you had a setup and then all of a sudden it cancels. And then you're like, wait, I got the hotel room and everything like that. Like, I'm not gonna let this to waste.
Gotta get Randy Choate. Let me get him.
Gotta make a call to the bullpen. You know,
Is
gotta
that the guy
make
that
a
used to do
call
this
to the
with the
bullpen.
glove?
The submarine.
Yeah,
The
submarine.
You know, you always gotta have a rotation, bro.
All right. Okay, I got you. Like, I'm good. I can't deal with that. I have a hard enough time.
It's like, this feels like a Vic Derensburg type of night.
Like,
Just
yeah,
feel like
man.
Marlins random
Like,
pictures
I would
today.
just say this: nobody want to be a side chick.
Sweetest day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sweetest
How about
day. Like, I'm just telling you, this was crazy.
I'm gonna bring this up to. I'm like, hey, listen, this is Tobin. Look, sweetest day.
No, but it's not. Listen,
I know what she's
the
gonna say.
first I've ever heard of it being a holiday for the men was just now. So I've been had, hoodwinked, run amok.
I've been
lied to.
I'm gonna bring this up to her. I'm like, hey, this is kind of like, you on the Valentine's Day.
You didn't land on Cupid.
Yeah. I'm like,
she's gonna be like, close to your birthday, pick one.
yes. Well, how you think I feel? So on the 13th is Rebecca's birthday. On the 4th, let's start. Today's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, senior. But he don't listen. He was like trying to get him to figure out how to get to the station.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well fly him here and sit him in the studio.
Did he see you? Did he watch the Super Bowl? Did he see you on Super Bowl coverage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes, why didn't you come for this? I said, they asked, but I like, nah. So today's my dad's birthday. Thursday is Rebecca's birthday. Friday's Valentine's Day. And Saturday's Fonz's birthday.
You're busted up this week.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, Leroy.
Yeah. I think that's why my arm is swollen.
You're gonna be like that dude against Isak Cruz. You got to cover up.
Wait,
Got a lot of punches coming your way.
Thursday's your wife's birthday?
No, Thursday my daughter's birthday.
Oh, Thursday's your daughter's birthday. And then,
Friday is Valentine's Day.
and then-
And Saturday is Fonz's birthday.
oh yeah, you got the.
So it's for
family.
forever.
It's
Forever.
it's
This
family
like
weekend.
y'all could no. These are days. This is a week of hell for me forever. Forever.
Oh man. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. At Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia miles in inventory at the Sportage, Sorrento, Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Final score last night from the Kaseya Center: Heat lose 103 to 85.
Tobin's side chick is a bucket of KFC.
Oh my God.
I would say more a Publix bucket. Like I would.
Oh,
prefer
yeah.
The Publix fried chicken basket I like more than a bucket of KFC.
Do you only get legs and thighs?
Whatever they got.
No, I
Not
don't.
picky.
Breast. If you fry it and sit it, it gets too dry.
Tyler Herro, Jaime Jaquez, they missed the game with illness. Figure that one out. This was the crazy story, though. How about this? So the Hornets, they're trying to hit the Lakers with a no takesies backsies. So
because they sent him a broke player.
they sent him a broke player. They got back Dalton Connect and a first-round pick. I forget what the other stuff was, but Dalton Connect, their highly touted
Cam
first-round
Reddish.
pick. Cam Red,
Reddish.
yeah. So the trade gets nixed. Mark Williams is now back on the Hornets. Dalton Connect was on the Lakers bench last night. By the way, stewing. Did not look happy at all.
He was a starter, right?
I don't know if he was
No, he
starting,
was
but
a
he was
starter.
getting minutes.
He was getting minutes off the bench. He was like one of their first 2 subs in.
Yeah, like that, you know, they made a whole thing. Oh, JJ Redick, it's gonna be amazing. You know, LeBron, oh, I watched Dalton connect, love you, Dalton, until I can get Luca. And I
No, hold on.
You the same way.
Wait,
you are the same.
I know.
You are the same way. Stop acting like what
-1.
you just said is unique to only them. You are the same way.
But,
Because how many times have you said, but Damian Lillard?
I can't believe what a fool we were to believe LeBron James didn't know the Anthony Davis trade. Was
I'm
going
telling
through.
you guys. I was like, wait a minute. You really think that's gonna happen?
He was like, Luca, my brate.
That's what you're
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
same way.
Leroy, hold on. Leroy. Say that your boy. That's your boy, right? And he got traded, and you won a championship with everything. And then the new guy comes, and then you're wearing the new guy's shirt.
New
already.
shirt.
Like you were wearing the new shirt, like you know what I'm saying?
Do you know?
It does. Let me tell you something.
It looks a little. It looks like a way.
Look,
It does seem like your side chick find a new man and she kicking his jersey.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
The Heat fan is in hell right now, but I feel like just think how bad it is for the Mavericks right now. They're kicking fans out. Supposedly the GM needs security.
No, it's not supposed to be. He does.
Jason Kidd skipped his post game press conference last night after losing in overtime, and then just to twist the knife a little deeper, who shows up at the game last night? But Dirk Nowitzki shows up in LA for Luca. Wow.
He did.
He showed up for Luca. Like Sedano's asking, hey, Luca, what did that mean to you? Oh, it means the world that Dirk showed up. Dirk Nowitzki's like, he's even disgusted by the Mavericks.
And Mark Cuban's disgusted by this move. Like all the original
Yep.
like Maverick people, like the people that sew the fabric of the Mavericks.
Yep.
They're all against the fact that
I got to
Luka
tell you,
said
as an OG Mavericks hater,
you love it.
I love it. I need something. The Celtics are using us like dog food lately.
By the way, game 3 of
I was right about that,
yes,
right?
yes,
They had not
yes.
beaten the. Oh my dude,
What happened now?
Game
the
3
Heat
of the
have not
NBA's
beaten
Conference
Boston
Finals.
down here since Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals,
When? How long?
2023.
Yeah.
So when the Heat went up 3-0, that's the last time they beat the Celtics in this building.
It's like Derek White, that layup Derek White or the putback Derek White hit was it's been the death
But dude, they
the
get
death knell for the Heat.
asses kicked by Boston, and there's so many Celtics fans there now because they're all running rampant like roaches, and I hate them so much. It's just the jersey. They're like I didn't think I could hate anybody more than the Knicks, but I just hate that jersey. It's so gross.
What jersey?
Because the Boston fan has such a like the Knicks. They're almost like adorable. I want to pinch their cheeks with their delusion, but it's true.
Wait a minute. You're the same way. You're a Knicks fan, basically, but for a different team.
No, it's ridiculous.
Your
It's not the same thing.
delusion.
It's not the
Wait.
same thing. It's not the same thing.
Your team has been around 500 for the last 3 years.
No.
But for some reason, you think they're better than that.
With a finals run. Big gap.
Yeah, but it still don't mean you're still 500. You just got on the
No, now we're a pathetic 500. I understand.
Okay.
We're a pathetic 500. We're not a can turn up the juice 500 anymore. We're just a pathetic middling 500 team. Just
Julio says the Heat need a tank. No, here's the problem.
For who?
they can't.
You
tank.
can't tank because they do it like it's not a guarantee you're gonna get a top pick.
Well, they could tank this year. I mean, they could. Here's the problem. They could tank, and they could get 2 first-round picks if the Warriors make the playoffs. But suppose I'm going to tank. Like it's not going to happen.
You don't want them to tank. Say what you want. You don't want your team to tank. Everybody says, "Oh, we should just tank for this or tank for that." Until your team is losing and you complaining every night about your team losing, nobody ever says that's okay. We're tanking. In any sport, nobody ever says that.
Well, if you did tank, here's the thing though. If you did tank, right? Let's say the Heat tanked and they get their first-round pick from OKC, and Warriors make the playoffs, which they're probably going to make the playoffs with the Mavericks going in the tank and the Warriors. I mean, Steph, he's smitten right now, but and he's killing. But if you tank, you'd have those 2 first-round picks, and maybe you can do a little something with it. I don't know,
Jimmy's got them excited right now.
dude. I know it.
Don't worry.
I know it.
Yep. But
know
listen. Yep. He's on his 4th marriage.
He is.
How you think that's gonna play out?
But you know what happens early in the marriages? A lot of spending, honeymoon phase.
Smitten. Everybody's
You're gonna
smitten.
have a honeymoon phase with Jimmy Butler.
Yep.
Love the honeymoon phase.
You like, what are you talking about?
Now I have a
You know
honeymoon-
exactly how they're gonna feel. You were so excited.
Now I have a honeymoon phase with Wiggins.
Oh, you're not wiggy with it?
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying.
I mean, like, the problem is that you didn't trade like players. Wiggins is a different player. But here's all I need.
It's Timu Jimmy.
I need 3 people to average their numbers. If Tyler, if Wiggins, and if Bam average their numbers, this team can win. But when we have these third quarters where none of the stars scored 3 points, you can't have that. Look around the league. Everybody's star players can score buckets. We have the only team where you pull them out of a hat is who's going to score 20.
What's the honey bun phase?
That's you.
That's you.
What is that?
I don't know. That
I
just
don't
sounds
know.
like something for you.
It sounded great. That
That sounds like you.
The honey bun phase.
That's every
The honey bun is good.
that's every day for
I
you,
tell you what,
Tobin.
as a kid, I can't tell you how many I used to eat those. That's a staple of hood society.
Honey
Oh,
buns?
Honey bun,
Honey buns. yeah.
honey buns, because they were cheap.
And they good.
But see, here's the only difference though, because we had a lot of donut shops
Mhm.
in New Orleans, and donuts were really cheap too. So we didn't necessarily go for the honey bun. We could get a fresh one.
Take a break. More to come. Back after this. here with you. 560 WQAM. Got another giveaway here for you.
You know where this song is from?
Nah, dude, that's a you thing. You know what songs are from.
That's the commercial with Will Ferrell. I want to pay with you.
Yeah, I have heard that commercial. Have you checked out that Will Ferrell? What's he got a movie with Reese Witherspoon now? I feel like I see that on my Fire Stick. I don't know what channel it's on, but they advertise it like crazy.
You still use Fire Stick?
Yeah. I like Fire Stick. I'm an OG.
Mm.
I like that.
I'm on Roku right now.
You got that Roku?
Yeah, that Roku is fire.
Anyway, the Renaissance Festival.
More ale.
Is back in South Florida. WQAM has your chance to win tickets.
Hey, wench, bring me a big turkey leg and more ale.
I don't know why I jumped at wench. Very strong.
That's what they.
That is what they called him.
Yeah.
That is what they called him back in the day.
If we go do the festival, we gotta.
But the person who got ale was not a wench. That was a barmaid, wasn't it? Barmaid.
I've never heard somebody say barmaid.
Really?
You really?
No. Never.
I thought wench was like somebody for a pirate. Like you had a wench on a pirate ship.
I thought a wench was like a dishonorable woman.
We'll look this up.
No,
But
that's in the hood.
Wenches and
Vladddd.
witches. They'll be at the Renaissance Festival. Travel back in time to 16th century with more than 100 artisans selling their crafts and over 100 performers. For your chance to win, go to WQAM on the contest page and register.
Wench is a prostitute.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it feels very strong.
Oh.
Feels classier, right?
Yeah, just a classy way to
I feel
call
like the other
somebody.
the other W word is a little bit. That's
Yeah.
strong. Wench.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I thought that was just.
A country lass or a
Oh.
working girl.
Oh, okay. I would just say, "Thou hast my big ass turkey leg with mustard." Hey, Vlad, I'm the only person that goes to Universal Studios with mustard in my bag.
Wait, why?
Sir, what is this?
Because when I do my turkey leg, I do the mustard on it. My own individual mustard.
They must look at you very weird.
Yeah. Oh, medieval times, they got the wenches serving turkey legs. That's what I thought.
Give her an honorable job by serving turkey legs.
That's
Okay.
right. An honest living.
An honest living.
Come see a sports attraction at the Renaissance Festival. Here we have Mike the Long-Winded. His plays take forever. Nary a night know what they do before the horn goes off. And aside from him, Sire Chris Greer, who picks the lamest of knights, who cannot even get on their horse. Over here we have Lord Fangs, a true wizard of defense in the joust. Feel like Stephen Ross ever goes to a Renaissance Festival?
No. But hey, let me so Julio, you're right, but here's the problem. Mustard is horrible on just regular turkey. You don't want mustard on that.
CJ says rats off a ship on turkey legs. Intangible delicacy.
No, it's not.
Well, that's what CJ says.
Dude, it's awesome. Turkey legs are awesome. Like I wish I had one of those little rotisserie things that roll that thing around like them chickens. I'd have turkey legs in there every other day. Just walk around. Like I'd be driving to the studio, walking up the hall, just chewing on the turkey leg. Are you kidding? I love turkey
You're a
legs.
Neanderthal.
Except the problem is when you do them like that, they almost have the appearance of ham.
Now stepping up to the axe throw, Scary Terry. We call him that because we don't know where the axe is going to go. Hence, watch your head.
Don't wager.
Wait, they go. He hasn't hit the broadside of a barn in 17 years.
Watch his step back axe throw and watch your necks.
You might not want to wager.
We have caught him shaving axe throws. He is under investigation to be thrown in the stocks. Over here we have Sir Duncan Robinson, unreasonably fouling and being called for inaccuracies at all times. He just exists. Look at this. Penalty on you, Duncan.
What about that tall young chap that you have? That young rookie.
Ah, so Warehouse. Nary a minute from Lord Spoelstra. Sit down, tall fellow. We need to play this kid slow-mo for 4 minutes at the 5. While Jason Tatum goes willy-nilly by everybody with his joust.
Jason Tatum just like cooking everybody. At least Ware like is some bit of a deterrent just being there. Now I got to tell you, if I have one message to the warehouse, don't build the tent in the paint. Move around a little bit, right? He just seems like he's standing there.
All right, get him cooking a little bit, man. Move.
Yeah.
Oh, look who's actually shown up for the Renaissance Festival. Sir James Butler. Good of you to show up. Now that you have gotten all your gold, it appears he wants to participate in all events. What's a turn of events? We couldn't even get him to show up for the Turkey Leg Fest. He was like, sorry, I have large face ale to sell.
He was shooting turkey like 3-pointers.
Remember that time he shot the one-legged turkey 3?
I do remember that. I was like, I don't feel like he's taking the medieval game seriously, Mr. Butler. He has changed his house colors from green to blue to red. We didn't even know what team he was on, but clearly he did not want to be on this one.
So is your court jester would be Kevin Love then?
Oh, here's, by the way, does Kevin Love, is he embarrassed watching what Al Horford did last night?
Oh, for old people? For old guys?
Like Al Horford's out here still dropping 15 a game. He can dial it up.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to run. See, the Heat require that Kevin Love run, right? Horford don't have to run. Just take your time, get to your spot. We'll go dribble around, and then we'll kick it to you 4 or 5 times a game and do your thing and get a couple of rebounds.
Court Jester Love, make us laugh, funny man. Thou does not get any rebounds no more. That one thing you do where you threw the ball off rebounds, one must get rebounds before you could do that long passy thing that you do.
Young Tobes, what's wrong with Boy Wonder Herro?
It appears young boy Wonder has the tummy of a young squire, could not handle his ale, and thou'st could not show up to battle the Celtics along with Jaime.
What a gala.
Jaime had bubble guts for the last month.
Yo, facts.
Like, damn, dude.
Drink some ginger ale, man.
Yeah.
Can somebody please get young Jaime Jaquez a seltzer?
Some Rolade, something, man. Jesus.
Nick T says there's rot of gut.
Dude, what's crazy though? Like even in House of Dragon, them dude when their skin dies and stuff, they're like call in the what do they call him? The doctor, the mage? No, not the mage.
Not the wenches.
No. It's called the doctor, but he's not a doctor. They call him something else.
What is a doctor in medieval times called?
Was House of Dragon medieval times?
I don't know. Physician? No, that's not it. I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah. And they just Meister.
Meister.
Meister. There it is. Thanks, guys.
There has not been since the Spinmeister Ronnie Cycli getting the double-doubles back in Heatland. Oh, my God. Anyway, Renaissance Festival, WQAM.com.
Hey, let me tell you something. I'm going to just say this. I'm more than sure that read wasn't supposed to be like that. They got more bang for their buck. Right? You just got a BOGO.
Sir Bam Adebayo so in love with the fair maiden Asia Wilson.
She is a beautiful fair maiden.
Greatest basketball player in all of ladies jousting. Look at him wear her armor. on thy feet.
Somebody said Tobin will be tarred and feathered for jackassery.
Look at that, the potster, little finger Tobin. He has ruined House Butler and House Heat.
The House of Riley. You
Yep.
ruined that. You ruined the House of Riley.
They said House of Dragon took place in the 1200s.
How do they know that? I never saw a calendar.
Yep. Although I
did
know,
see a Starbucks.
Hold on. You know the remember when who had to do the Walk of Shame in not House of Dragons but
Oh, what's her name?
Oh, Cersei, right?
Cersei.
Yeah.
You know the nun she was walking next to?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that boat commercial with the chick singing with the blonde hair?
Nobody has like these recollections like you do. Like I would never.
No,
point that out.
I saw her on an actual
Commercial
talk show.
Oh.
And she goes, "Yes, I was the nun on the Walk of Shame." And I'm like, "Wow, she was all covered up. Did not know that was underneath there."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
I don't know her name,
Oh, okay.
but she's famous, I think.
The only one who needs to do the walk of shame is Master Spoelstra
Oh, really?
for continuing to put Sir Rogier out there for too many minutes. Take a break.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Hannah Worthington or something like that.
Yes.
She was in Ted Lasso.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
she was in Ted
yeah.
Lasso.
No.
Yeah.
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Waddingham.
Yeah, Hannah
What's her name?
Waddingham. I think it's Hannah Waddingham. She's a
Yes.
British actor. Yeah.
She's a British actor.
actress. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Take a break. Damage is done, my friend. Is next. Here with you. 560 WQAM. Take you guys up until 2 here on the program. Hey, we got a cool contest coming your way. The Slam Dunk in Vegas. Travel and accommodations for 1 winner and 3 guests to Las Vegas plus $20,000. It's easy to enter. Download the free Odyssey app, log in or register for an account, and listen to WQAM or any participating station. Listen each day for a minimum of 1 hour for your entry, and you can do it every day. The Slam Dunk in Vegas for your chance to win. Listen to the WQAM on the free Odyssey app. Travel dates are March 17th through the 22nd. And when in Vegas, stay at the Circa Resort and Casino, Las Vegas's premium sports viewing destination, and visit the biggest March Hoops party at Stadium Swim. This is a national contest. It is Tuesday. Let us get to our favorite Tuesday game. The damage is done, my friend. Leroy, what do you got today for damage is done?
My damage is done has something to do with the Super Bowl, but more importantly, it has to do with the whole season. And that is Fox. Why would you give a guy $300+ million without knowing how good he is?
Oh,
Sight unseen.
Oh, you didn't like Brady in the Super Bowl?
I'm just, from the start to the finish, it seemed like he should have got some warm up, some training camp.
right.
Right? You don't put him on your number one.
Well, and not only that, the fact that he can't even do all the work. Like
Right.
he has restrictions as an owner.
Right.
And it's just like, we got to get Tom Brady. And it's like,
Right. Because they thought people were going to be competing for him. So they went all out, which is crazy. So that's my damage is done. Now you hear what people saying all year? And I don't know how to approach it. Because listen, the one thing that I do know about Tom Brady, very knowledgeable about, but everybody can't get it across in a how can I put it, entertainment way.
I think the thing is interesting is like there's very few guys who are as good in a game that also could make really good points on a desk, you know? And I feel like for Tom Brady, I almost feel like the value for them is almost like a Barkley. Like you would want him on the desk after, in between, making his points, going viral. Obviously, you have him for the properties. You could have him like on the Herd or wherever your other networks and shows like that. But I just don't see like the value in having somebody like that who very clearly doesn't seem like he loves doing the job. He wasn't as bad naturally as he was in the beginning of the season, like where he was literally like just leaving his play-by-play guy to dry.
He's gotten better, but here's the deal. You could tell right away Tony Romo was going to be great at it.
Yep.
Right? Like, you either have it or you don't when it comes to stuff
A certain
like
je ne sais quoi.
right. Just about how you deliver things, the excitement in which you go about it, how you tell people what's going on in the story. And the thing that you can't be, you can't act like you're smarter than everybody and just tell them, right? You almost have to dumb it down and give an explanation or whatever. And I think that's why great players can't be coaches.
They can't explain it in layman's terms.
Right, exactly. Because they never been laymen.
Facts.
I just also think he's bored of it. Like I've heard him, I've heard him on his interviews and his podcast. I think he's very, very good. And I'd like hearing him break things down, even though he is a rat bastard. But other than that, like I feel during the games, I just feel like he's like, I'd rather be anywhere else right now than in this game. Although I do think he very much enjoyed Patrick Mahomes pooping the bed. That's true. Here's my damage is done. So there was a whole back and forth this weekend where Canelo Alvarez was this talk with Jake Paul appeared to be real. Like he was going to fight Jake Paul in May. And then it seemed like it was going to get agreed upon. And then at the last minute, it was revealed that Canelo signed a 4-year deal with Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, Riyadh season.
Was it 4 year or 5?
4 fight. I'm sorry. 4-fight deal. 2 fights this year, 2 fights next year, which is kind of what he's been doing. He does like 3 fights with PBC, 3 fights with DAZN.
Right.
But the caveat to this is because Turki Al-Sheikh he's a purist of boxing. He wants all these guys. He's going to pay you guys boatloads of money, probably losing a lot of money. but he's getting the fights everybody wants to see. That's his.
His deal.
That's his deal.
He's gonna put up enough money to make the big fights happen.
Right. So it appears like Canelo wasn't getting whatever he wanted to fight Terrence Crawford in September. And so they pulled this Jake Paul thing, and Jake Paul thought this was happening. He was tweeting it out. It was getting reported. We were getting very secretive responses on all this. And then, boom, we get the announcement, 4-fight deal. He's fighting some guy named William Skull in May. So, like, I don't know how excited, but it's basically so he can get the 4 belts back to make the Terrence Crawford fight undisputed in September. He's going to fight Terrence Crawford in September outside of William Skull pulling off a miracle and knocking him out. That's not going to happen. But anyway, Canelo comes out and he puts out a video taking a shoddy shot at Jake Paul.
Hey, guys, don't pay attention in anything.
Do you have the pod up there, Vlad, for all the channels? Is that good to go now?
Hey, guys, don't pay attention in anything. In this YouTuber, I just fight real fighters. Don't f***ing around with Canelo. Come on, let's go.
So that was basically his announcement. I'm not messing with bleeping YouTubers.
I love cursing Canelo, man.
I do too. And Jake Paul is furious. He's furious because he got used as leverage. He was a leverage piece. And so
Them's the breaks.
So he's lashing out. And this was his takedown of Canelo Alvarez after
Canelo, you.
In this f***ing YouTuber, I just fight real fighters.
Time to expose them. So we had a signed contract to fight. Here you could see Canelo's signature and my signature to the right. Claiming he's not fighting YouTubers. Bullshit. Look at the poster. We were announcing Tuesday, February 11th. Claiming he fights real fighters, but he's fighting Crawford, a 135-pound fighter, and running from a real fighter like David Benavidez, you. The truth is you can be bought. You're a money-hungry squirrel chasing your next nut. The truth is these sports-washing shady characters are paying you hundreds of millions of dollars to stop our fight from happening because they couldn't fathom the fact that they can't create a bigger fight than me and you. Al Heyman has made you hundreds of millions of dollars and you turned your back on him for this check. Disloyal. And you were begging to do this fight on pay-per-view. But I have loyalty. Loyalty to Netflix, doing the biggest numbers. And you call me a YouTuber, but you've never had a boxing match as big as mine. Remember you told my team that your daughter came home and asked if you were fighting Jake Paul? She was all excited. You said that was the first time your daughter's ever asked you about a fight. And you're screwing over all your Mexican fans by doing your fights in Saudi. It just shows what type of person you are. And I promise you one thing, Canelo. Any fight that you do this year, mine will be bigger. So go off to your boss, you Ring Magazine employee, you pink and orange. And fix that herpes on your lip, you dirty.
There you go. Jake Paul, very upset.
Whoa.
Very upset. Now, people have pointed out that signed piece of paper that he's thrown out there was not a contract. It was a confidentiality agreement. So that was not an actual agreement to fight. It was basically no talking that we're talking.
All right.
But very good takedown. He's very good at social media. Not a surprise, Jake Paul. But here's the thing, though, dude. And Jake, I've not been against your whole thing. I've been to many, I've been to your fights. I've watched a lot of your fights.
Yeah.
We've had you on the show. Fine. I'm not against Jake Paul fighting. I'm not against all this. But at my heart, I am a boxing fan. And I care a lot more that Canelo Alvarez is going to fight Terrence Crawford. Yes, he was the 135 champion at one point. But you know who was a lot of weight classes away from a super fight? Manny Pacquiao, and he eventually fought Floyd Mayweather. Like, I don't care. I want to see this matchup. And respectfully to Jake Paul, I don't really give a rat's ass about you and Canelo right now because it's not going anywhere. You literally could do Canelo Alvarez probably when it's more in your age group, when he's like 45. You could do.
How old is Jake Paul?
I think he's 27.
Okay.
Did he really? Wait, first of all, how dare he call Terrence Crawford not a real fighter?
Yeah, he's saying he's a 135. He's the best pound for pound fighter on the planet.
All right. So, like, what is he talking about? And second of all, what did he think was going to happen before Canelo? Canelo's not going to fight him with restrictions and regulations.
Right. And the other thing is, like, I don't understand this idea of, like, you're money hungry. It's like they're prize fighters. What do you want them to do? For a hobby? Last time I checked, not all your fights were on Netflix, Jake. Fought on DAZN. You fought on Showtime. You fought on many networks too, dude. So, anyway. That's my damage is done. I'm sorry that you're lashing out, but I'm getting Terrence Crawford, so kick rocks.
Like, so as a fighter, so think about this. If you look at it from the other side, if Canelo has a chance to make a Crawford fight and he opts to fight Jake Paul, everybody else in boxing would be saying the
I would
same
be furious
thing.
at Canelo. If that
Everybody
happened.
would be saying the same thing that Jake Paul is
I would
saying.
be if I found out that Canelo Alvarez, like, that would make me feel like he's money hungry. I'm like, wait,
Right.
you fought Jake Paul instead of
But
fighting
that's my point.
Terrence Crawford?
The same stuff he's saying, he would rather hear from you than from the boxing community.
Right. Vlad, what's your damages done?
Damage done is to one Travis Kelce.
Oh.
Hey, I thought you was gonna go ahead on and
Who?
Hmm?
What are you talking about?
Here at 10:30.
Oh no, not Travis. That's not my damage. Please, you got birderers who come in at 10-12 all the time. You get the pass. So
wow.
don't.
Sorry, Jennifer. I did not know that.
Nah, you said it. You set your homegirl up for that.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. What about Travis Kelce?
Travis is, the three-peat, all of that, the whole Taylor Swift. I have a feeling she's gonna break up with him.
Wow.
That's my theory.
Go back to the Birds?
Going back to the Birds. Going back to a winner. Maybe he's trying to make a move on Jalen. No, Cooper DeJean.
Oh, wow.
That would be the move.
Well, she's like 10 years older than him.
And that's the move.
Ooh.
That's the move. She could write a new album. She could do 2 new albums off the breakup with Travis.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You need new content.
I used to be with a winner, but now I'm not.
Yep.
Three-peat no more.
I'm Tay-Tay. I'm not with no second place.
Yeah.
She did not look like she like getting booed.
Really shocked.
She said, what?
Right?
Booed.
She was really shocked that
very surprised
yeah,
that they would boo
they
her.
booed her.
All right, we'll take a break. More to come here on the show. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. It's Tobin and Leroy here with you. 560 WQAM. Little cat talk here, which is brought to us by our friends over at Hollywood Kia. At Hollywood Kia, the #1 Kia dealer in all of Florida. Get star treatment. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Visit them online, hollywoodkia.com. Cats getting set for the Four Nations Cup. I am furious that this Hard Rock app will not let me bet on MVP. This needs to change. I need action. Love betting puck. I don't know who these guys are.
He loves to bet in something. Don't even know who the guys are.
It's fun. Hockey's a fun sport to bet because it's like I'll never bet on a game. Here's why I'll never bet on a game. I can't trust empty netters. I can't do it.
No,
Right.
You have to bet on the game.
Dude, I can't because like if the spread, if I like lose by a certain amount because of empty netters, I'm gonna lose it.
Oh, so don't take the goal, take the over and unders in the total amount of goals.
But then that's never controlled because like there was the Cats just played that game against the Capitals where they lost 6-3. It was a 4-3 game the entire game, and then they gave up 2 empty netters.
Right. That's why you got to take the over. When
I
it's
was
4-3.
I was beside myself. I was like, what is this? So I like to bet. I like to do the props. I mostly like betting props. I don't love betting games.
Yeah, that's
I like
true.
betting props. But and by the way, Finland. Damn it. Finland's only plus 900 here. I need to hop on this. Even though I don't think they're going to win.
You know, one of the good
But I
things
believe in
about
Barkey.
one of the good things about the Panthers, when you go to the game,
What's that?
they give you a free $10 bonus bet to bet. at the game.
Really?
Yes.
That's an interesting because the Heat. Oh, don't the Heat have a partnership with Hard Rock now? I haven't seen the book anywhere in the building. I don't know where it's
I don't know,
at.
But the times you go there, if you have the Hard Rock app,
Wow.
all of a sudden
Free
you see a
$10?
message, free $10 bonus bet, and you could bet on any of the NHL games going on
That's fun.
that night.
That's fun.
Yeah, it is. I mean, free 10. You kind of have an inkling.
You know, it's not fun.
Hockey's the best sport to go to. I really love going to hockey.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Dude, are you okay? Do you need to go?
No, I don't need to go.
Are you sure?
What's wrong with you?
I'm really worried about
no,
you.
dude, it's just swole up.
Are you sure?
Really? Since Sunday?
Yeah.
It's the grilling.
I don't know. I had maybe I burned it or something. I don't know.
Luis may have me boxed in.
What happened?
He can bet on Julian Hill, but empty netters scare him.
Dude,
That's a strong boxing.
You've been riding
That's a strong boxing.
You've been riding the Julian Hill train for 2 years and never you haven't wavered one bit. Got it this week. Anytime touchdown, right?
If I'm honest with you guys, I stopped betting in the last month of the season. I stopped betting him. When he had that one where he fell on the 3-yard line,
that was it.
I was like, I don't think I could do this anymore. That's the closest he's going to get to ever scoring.
Right.
The one that was the worst was the Buffalo game in week 2.
Oh, dude.
He
was right there.
He was right there. I'm like, oh, he's about to hit this. Like, bad game for everybody. 2 were hurt, everything. But at least Tobin's can make some money right here.
Nope.
Gets short at the 1-yard line.
Unbelievable. Unfriggin' believable. Oh, man. Let's get to the rest of our headlines here, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia. Choose from over 500 new Kia miles in inventory. The Sportage, the Sorrento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. And Jimmy Butler last night, he, did his thing. 2-0. They beat the Bucks. So 15 free throws for Jimmy last night. 4 steals.
Okay,
So here's what I'm upset about. Here's what really gets me, right? Is that if he can turn that on and off whenever he wants to, then why were the Heat getting half of Jimmy Butler? Because he come out some nights and go 25, 10, 5 steals, a block, and then come out other nights and be 14 points.
Money, man.
I get it, but Vlad, I'm talking about for the last 2 damn years. Okay?
He's a post all-star player. Look, that's definitely been a thing. He's a ramp-up player, and you're hopeful that the payoff is going to be there, and maybe for the Warriors it will be. He's got an all-timer with him in Steph Curry. Steph Curry looks rejuvenated. That's a hell of a tandem. You'd want to talk about a hell of a tandem. They're not very big, that team. So I wonder, what that's going to be like when they run into some challenges with that. There was no Giannis last night, but listen, when he is engaged, he's a fascinating player, dude. You're right. Like he's not. You can't ever trust because you're like, hey, this is a day and age where you need a guy to get 40. But now they got that guy. He's got Steph next to him.
But again,
so
I don't need him to get 40.
I'm curious what that danger is going to be now that he doesn't need to be that. Now he needs to be the change of pace guy.
Here's what I've always said about Jimmy. I don't need him to get 40, but I can't have him getting 10 one night. And
right.
I need him to be the primary scorer and get me 25 to 30 every night. Every team that's successful has one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to think that he could just turn it on at a certain part of the year when all these other teams have one or two guys that's going to average 20 to 25 points, and we need him to do it, it's a pain in the butt.
I'm with you.
Wait a minute, Herro.
What?
Let me help Jimmy out here.
Help Jimmy out. Go ahead.
So you're saying both teams need superstars, right? Usually a team has two superstars, right?
Yeah.
Contending teams in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So what's up with Bam?
Two scorers.
Two scorers.
What do you mean?
With Bam? Why can't Bam move up? Because
I'm saying it should have been Jimmy and Bam the last few years because Tyler wasn't there.
Right, but I'm just saying if Jimmy's playing.
But you have your one horse. You have your one horse, and then you have another guy, right? Like you have a Pippen to Jordan, right?
But if Jimmy's if he's not being that number one guy every night.
But they were like a successful duo. Like it's one of those things.
Yes,
but to be fair, like it's one of those things where they're very unconventional guys. Like neither one of them, their number one bag was ever scoring.
Right, which is why sometimes they'll have a third quarter.
And also why they, could have used somebody like Damian Lillard.
Right.
You still won't let that go.
Why should I let it go?
Here's the deal. Of all the teams that have success in this league now, and I'm even counting the recent success of the Heat, but them going to the finals was an anomaly.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? They have one or two guys that's going to light up the scoreboard, right? And the Heat they thought it was Jimmy because we've seen Jimmy do it, but your whole franchise can't rely on a guy if he's feeling it tonight or not. And you're paying him $40-50 million.
I get it, man. Look, I'm not saying you're making bad points, but I also understood. The warped perception of Jimmy, like I did get it because it's like, hey man, one extra year. You've already locked me into this one. Give me one extra year, a little sweetener. But you definitely had a franchise that was exhausted by him.
Well, you can't say give me one more year and then I'll play. That would piss me off even more.
I get you.
Because what am I paying you for you? What am I paying for you now?
Can I make you feel better?
Sure.
I saw my guy last night.
Goran?
Yeah, Goran was
was at the game?
He was at the game, and he gave a little welcome to Miami speech to Andrew Wiggins.
I like his J's, man. Look at his J's.
Yeah. He's giving him we need to hire this man.
How do you know he's not?
I don't know. I think he was just there as a fan last night, but he's VIP. Everybody loves Goran.
Yeah, I give you credit. Goran could have gone to LA and watched Luca play, but he was there in Miami to support.
He was there watching the Heat put up 85 points. That's a Heat lifer right there.
Dude, I'm so tired of that. Right? This team has been around 500 for the what?
3 years.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying. You got guys who can score. You got guys that can shoot. But can I just say this? I love the fact that Spo likes to tweak things and move things and adjust to different, teams that you play or whatever. But I got to tell you, some of the players look real uncomfortable with different roles every night. And you only put out there the 1 or 2 nights they have a good night for having a different role. But I got to tell you, they don't look comfortable. One is Dunks. Dunks need to get his minutes. He need to get 10 to 15 threes up every night. End of discussion. And he doesn't. Because you got him doing all other kind of crazy stuff. He is a shooter.
Look, it's nice to have these new guys here, and that's cool and all that. But whatever this 500 season and whatever these last 30 games are going to be, it needs to be about 4 guys. All right? Figure out whatever the hell Tyler, Bam, Kalel, and Nico can do. Figure out the rest. But those guys need to close and figure out whoever the last guy is.
Well, Wiggins
will probably
going to
out
be the
there.
last guy.
Wiggins will probably be out there. Duncan in spurts. But that is the thing. I want more of that 3 big lineup. It's the only thing that entertains me with watching this team. Everything else makes me want to bang my head against the wall, especially when number 2's out there. But can I also just say one thing, Game Ops? Do me a favor, all right?
What's up?
Don't put Goran Dragic on the Jumbotron down 20 in the fourth quarter, okay?
What, he's trying to pay for his bill?
Don't do that. I don't understand it. I don't know who decided that. Poor Gogi was sitting there like he was just trying to finish paying for his beers. And they're like, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Goran Dragic. And Gogi has to give the polite smile. Put his ass on in the first quarter. All right. That's what you got to do. How do you guys not know how to do game ops at this point? Okay. Everybody knows you put the celebrities on, you put them on either to pump the team up in a close game or you put them on the screen when it's the first quarter. When you're down 20, here's what you do, Leroy. Well, you know what you do with down 20? Free pizza, free t-shirts, golden oldies. That's it.
Do you guys have a missed free throw thing in the fourth quarter?
Yes. Chick-fil-A.
Did anybody miss yesterday?
No. What? Miss? No.
Miss?
Nobody missed it.
Did you watch the game?
I did. I mean, for the Heat, I saw a lot of misses. Well, I was thinking maybe somebody in Boston. I mean, after a while, it was a blowout. So I was,
Why did they do that to Goran Dragic?
That's not good. You don't.
Why would you do that?
You don't do that.
You don't put him down. Down 20? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dragon. Goran's like, brate, I don't want to be on camera right now. I'm getting killed.
And he probably just wanted to pay his bill and get out of it.
Yeah, why did anyone go, hey, looks like he's kind of trying to cash out here. Imagine Goran gets declined.
Oh, no. What did he
goes, sorry, I need a cash, buddy. Cash app.
Too many big face coffees.
This Jimmy, he taps me out with all these espressos.
By the way, Big Face Coffee is getting terrible reviews all of a sudden.
Is it because they also are only open half the day?
I'm just saying. I'm just seeing a lot of bad reviews on
dude,
Reddit.
When you do that, Vlad, here's what you do. Free stuff, golden oldies. That's it. That's the move when you're down 20. Nobody wants to see Heat legends. I don't want to see Goran Dragic can't fix that, okay? You put when you're supposed to go to Goran.
I want to feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're down, it has to be a clutch game. 5 up, 5 down. If you're up big, okay. Well, 5 up, 5 down. The margin is 5. Then you go to Gogi, and then Gogi can get everybody fired up. But you put him in an awful spot last night, down 20, with all these Sully and Murphs chanting, let's go Celtics. What's Goran going to do? Just do me a favor. Keep it to Papa John's and T-shirt parachute.
I'm not a big fan of seeing the old people dropping it like it's hot either.
Oh, you talking about the golden oldies dancing?
Yeah.
I don't like to see that too.
Yeah,
I
gotta tell you, they work those golden oldies.
They can work. They got moves. Don't get it wrong.
I'm just saying that's not my thing.
They had them out there for like four dry runs. I was like, geez,
a lot of WD-40 was used, but I'm just saying, I'm very afraid that a joint might go away. It's not supposed to. You don't want to see that. You don't want to have a Memphis incident right before a game where you have to have paramedics come in.
I don't mean to be rude, but do you guys think Kevin Love could do the golden oldies routine 4 times?
Absolutely.
No.
Really?
Yes.
No.
I don't know.
No.
I feel like he's going to stiffen up.
No,
that might be his cardio.
I think I think he'll be tapping out and he'll be out next game with bubble guts. I guess that's what they call it all injuries now.
Brate, get me off camera. Doing 20. Tatum. You're gonna see next time Goran's on camera. You're gonna give the throats.
So where was he? Was he sitting in his chair?
He was sitting in I don't know. He was sitting a couple rows up from the scorer's table.
So they waited. Yeah, I didn't understand. Why wait till the fourth quarter to do that? That made no
exactly
sense. Like that. Yeah.
Well, because try to get everybody before they leave.
How they already done left already?
Dude, yeah, people were already rats off a ship at the time they put
It's
on
a
Goran.
Monday night and they're getting their ass smacked.
Can I just tell you,
I'm leaving.
dear Heat, I'm a ride or die. I'm gonna watch all the games. I don't care who you play. I don't care how bad the other team is, because I want to watch, and I want to watch the Heat play with the youngins. But if you score 9 single-digit points or points in the teens, you're gonna lose me. You're gonna lose me every time. Every time.
We'll take a break. Back after this. WQAM. Take you guys up until 2. Oh, hello, Jennifer.
We seen you, what, a month ago? It's been a long time.
It's been a long time. I miss you.
You sound better than when you did when I called.
My voice has been fluctuating for 2 days now.
Here, let me tell you why. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When it's 15 degrees, us normal folks like to put clothes on, not get naked.
Was that cold in Seattle?
So
she said when it's cold, if you take all your clothes.
No, I know her stance. I just didn't know if it was that cold in Seattle.
Yes, she says 15 degrees.
So when I went to Seattle, as soon as I finally got to my hotel late at night, it started snowing. And I think it was like about 20-something degrees. And then I went the next day and I traveled by train to a small town 2 to 3 hours away called Leavenworth, which is a Christmas town. And then there it went down to like
Leavenworth.
That sounds like a jail.
That's jail.
Well, it's not. It's a Christmas town in Washington.
What does that mean, a Christmas town? What does that mean? Like it's Christmas all year? What does that mean?
So it's Christmas.
Who organized this trip?
Me.
But what does that mean? I don't understand.
I don't understand what's a Christmas town.
There's elves?
Okay. Can you let me say it? So they're very known for their Christmas lights all around town, and you'll see it looks like you're in a snow globe. And they take down the lights at the end of this month. And it's a Christmas town. If you see pictures, you'll understand why it's called the Christmas town.
No, hold on. Let me just get this straight.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds like laziness on their part. Like you should know if you're a Christmas town, so you're just telling me they just keep up their Christmas. No, hold on. You had your say.
No.
You're saying it's a Christmas town, but they're just known for keeping their Christmas lights up a little longer. That's it. If you're going to be a Christmas town and it's almost March, be a Christmas town year round.
You know what? Sure.
This is also the same guy that says if you put a little line above your C, it still don't make you not an intangible.
Nobody heard that take off air.
Oh. But it's only, I mean,
Leroy wanted to take Luca.
No, I didn't say that. Club. I was here. I explained it more to Vlad because you're a child.
I'm not a child.
Right? So here's what I said.
You're a child. You're trying to ruin the reputation of
only in America. Only in America. Only in the U.S. do we look at color to determine what a person is.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter. You could be from a different country, but if you come over here and you're dark skinned, you're black. Simple as that. Okay? So what I was saying was, and I asked Tobin, is it like that in Europe? Because in Europe, they ask you, what are you? You tell them what your nationality is, and I don't know how much it matters what color you are.
Mm-hmm.
So a European intangible is only an intangible here. There, he's just whatever his nationality is.
Oh, they're intangibles. You're not leaving the team. I'm sorry. That's it.
Okay, but when they come here,
no, wherever, it doesn't matter.
No, because in Europe they're known by their nationality, not by the color of their skin.
Intangibles is intangibles. Dude.
Okay, but here's the deal. What's his name with the little thing in his hair? The point guard that from Germany.
Schroeder.
He's German.
But he's not intangibles.
See what I'm saying?
But he's not intangible.
Like I think all Germans are intangible. I don't care what color your skin is.
You don't know what intangibles is. I don't know what to tell you.
But the whole point is
you're breaking the rules.
You're breaking the rules because you're putting your rules of American on everybody's rules in the world.
Dude, I don't know what to tell you. You're the one who's making this much more complex than it is.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are. Like, I don't understand.
I'm not.
We've had an understanding what intangibles are forever, and you're trying to take Luca away from
Austin Reeves is an intangible.
Why's that?
Because he's Caucasian.
Right. But Luca is European. So just because he comes over here and plays for your team, don't mean you get to claim him.
We forever have said when there is a Heat intangibles lineup, we have included Nikola Jovic in said intangibles lineup. Now you want to go back on that?
No,
I'm not going to allow that. You're not going to change the rules.
I was just asking the question.
But you knew what the
because
rules
I'm
are.
dealing-
You're trying to take Luca away
Fine,
from me.
I'm not trying to take Luca.
You're trying to take Luca away from intangibles.
Then I get Cooper flag.
What?
No intangible can jump like that.
That's
and
ridiculous.
And I'm taking McClung.
You don't get to take people.
I'm taking McClung.
You're not taking McClung.
Oh, so JFig, how was your trip again?
Seriously, what is happening right now?
We asked her about the lights.
Is Hartenstein intangible?
He says no. He says
black.
no.
No, what do you mean he says no?
He says no.
According to your rules, you look at him, you look at the name, you no.
That's not true.
Oh my goodness.
Dude.
Oh my
Luca,
goodness.
If you've seen Luca's father, okay, Luca is not mixed, okay, and I'm not sitting here and I'm gonna say if Hartenstein, to be fair, I thought Hartenstein was intangibles. He says otherwise.
No, he has an
then he
African
doesn't.
father. He has an African father.
Okay,
if he
what
goes,
is Jaime?
if
He's Mexican.
No, see,
He's
that's
Mexican.
my point. Only Americans have this quandary. They don't have this problem in other countries.
to be fair, there are not a lot of Latinos playing basketball.
What are you
right
talking?
now.
That's wrong.
There's not. How many are there?
Alvarado.
Okay.
For
yeah, but he's 4'8".
it doesn't matter.
But there's not a lot, Vlad. There's
Right.
like 5 you can name in the league.
You can have him.
Thank you. Hopefully his tummy's okay.
But I'm putting out a trade
Hmm?
because he doesn't fit the intangible way. Cooper Flag and McClung.
You don't get to just take people.
gonna-
Intangibles is intangibles. Like Tyler Herro, by that logic, shouldn't be on the intangible.
Why?
If you're just going by,
He can't jump.
doesn't matter. Style of game.
Guys who could jump from the foul line, they're not intangible. Something
That's ridiculous.
We need to do a 23andMe. Something
Hold on.
happening.
That's ridiculous. The way
I'm
Tyler
just telling
the
you.
way Tyler Herro plays basketball, you would not put him on the intangibles list. He's not like if we're
Wait,
just
no.
going by pure intangibles,
No.
hustle,
No,
gym
you're
rat
like,
type of
you're
guy.
like Pistol
You're
Pete.
mixing
Pistol
with the
Pete.
No,
Pistol
you're
Pete.
mixing intangible rules and you're breaking the rules.
No, I'm not.
We had a simple definition on the show of what intangibles is, and now all of a sudden you want to go back and be like, "Well, this guy has a little too much style to be intangibles." No, that's not how it
I
was.
didn't say.
I would never say Udonis has them as intangibles. I would never say that.
Come on, dude.
I would never say that.
Stop.
I wouldn't say that.
What are you doing?
And with the number 1 pick, the
See?
black race.
Even
Like,
Smith and Smolnik says Cooper Jean, not a true intangible.
and with the number 1
But
pick.
he is intangibles.
He is intangible.
He's on the
I
squad.
got listen. What Cooper Jean did this past year, you understand, is rarer than a black quarterback.
It's crazy.
Right? We're talking about Doug Williams days.
What are you talking about? It's
A white quarterback.
okay. And what
Do
happened?
we
A
think
white
about
quarter-
this? We can name 3.
What? Cornerbacks?
Yeah, we had one.
Okay.
Him
Leroy.
and Jason Seward.
Guess what? Cooper DeJean, right? White cornerback made an interception. Jalen Hurts, black quarterback, won Super Bowl MVP. You see how both things can happen and both things can be right at the same
Yes,
time?
yes. I'm just
Exactly.
like, I get it. I get it.
Dade South says it well. Drew Smith is intangibles in the pure sense, but not in the show sense. Haywood Highsmith as well. These are players that do exude intangibles, but that's not our intangibles.
Right. So, and here's the deal. That's why I said Cooper Flag and McClung can't be in.
No, you don't get them. No, in our show sense, they're intangibles. Sorry.
Can we work out a trade?
Well,
I mean,
Oh, we're
just
having
a
I love
basketball
it.
player with that much hop.
We're having a race draft. We're having a race draft, ladies
no,
and
because
gentlemen.
you're going to trade Cooper DeJean for Haywood Highsmith, and I want Cooper. You're going to trade. And I want all Coopers.
And with
We,
the number-
by the way,
Hey, by
we
the
get
way,
all Coopers.
there's
Even
no
Bradley? You want Bradley?
anybody know a black dude with the first name Cooper? No. The last name, not first name. Because we call him Coop.
Henceforth, all first name Coopers,
And last name
intangibles. Last name Coopers, not intangibles.
You're not hanging with
You
Mr.
guys have settled this.
So, JFig, I love how we just settled the race war because I think with the number 1 pick, Leroy would select Cooper Flag.
I will say,
Yes, we are taking Cooper Flag. We're going to claim that he is one
Yeah,
of,
but
one
so
of us.
it still brings me to my original question. How do we feel about the Europeans?
Well, the original question was,
Yeah.
JFig, those Christmas lights, but somehow it became race war.
right.
So, yeah.
Back to your Christmas lights in February.
It's a bleeping Christmas town. That's it.
Says who?
It's Valentine's Day.
I know, right?
It's Valentine's Day.
Everywhere you look online,
Everywhere.
it says.
Did you
it
really
is a
feel the
Christmas
need for
time.
more Christmas after having Christmas?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Why,
I did.
after Christmas, you say, you know what? Let's plan a trip to Christmas Town.
Mm-hmm.
How many of it were you? How many of them were you?
How many tangibles were there?
How many people? No, how many people went
There
with
was a lot of intangibles.
you? How many? Wait, how many?
Any Slovenians?
No,
There
Canadians.
was a lot of Europeans also.
A lot
So
of
wait.
Asians, right? Seattle.
Jennifer, how many people went with you?
It was just 3.
Did you feel like you turned your back on Santa's Enchanted Forest?
No,
Nope.
it's the Dust Bowl.
Take a
This is
break.
much better.
Mix things up on the other side. chance to. If you guys can't win, you guys can purchase tickets at MiamiCityBallet.org. But we'll give those away before the end of today's show. Set somebody up for Valentine's Day. Let's get to the mixed bag. You familiar with Kevin Durant, Leroy?
I am.
Kevin Durant responded to a report that had said that the Suns locker room was toxic. They did bully Bradley Beal, but he's still there. And this is what Kevin Durant had to say on said reports.
Yeah, I heard Ramona Shelburne come out and say our locker room is toxic. I try to tell people who's not around this game as much, is that it's easy to say our locker room is not connected when you come in there 45 minutes before and guys are in their game mode. We're not talking to each other. 4 or 5 guys might be in the training room. A few guys might be in the weight room. It's not a welcoming environment right before the game. You know what I'm saying? And that's just part of getting ready to play. You know? So I think it's unfair and lazy to categorize our team as toxic when you come in there for 5 minutes throughout 4 months. That's the only time you've been in our locker room. Then you can make a narrative. I don't think that's fair to us, but like I said, that's a part of the game. It's part of the business we signed up for. It's not fair in this game, but we got to deal with it and accept it.
Okay, dude, but here's the thing. First of all, you're assuming that she doesn't have more information, that she doesn't know. Second of all, you guys bullied Bradley Beal, basically. You tried to get him off the team to waive his no-trade clause. And didn't your center that you just traded, didn't he say the coach and him didn't speak for 2 months? Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a great environment over there in Phoenix. And also, word was,
You weren't going to be there.
Yeah, so I don't know, dude. Listen, I guess great for you to try and fix it out. And this isn't the damage is done segment of the show, but it kind of feels like the damage is done on that. Anyway, we have some belly aching after the Super Bowl. DeAndre Hopkins, he falling on his face fame. He's upset because he thinks, actually, for everybody whining about the referees helping the Chiefs, he felt that the Eagles getting away with too much.
You know, I saw a lot of things in the media about the refs, but obviously, what y'all gonna say now about the refs and us when there was a lot of touchy calls? Are y'all gonna report that? Are y'all gonna talk about the refs now?
I got this. Dude, it was 24-0. 24-3. You got your ass kicked. For you, after a game, to talk about the refs, if they had played another 3 quarters, you would have lost 100 to not that much. So let's chill on that. Please. You sound ridiculous.
Congratulations to DeAndre Hopkins for proving that the referees are terrible, but you still got your ass kicked.
I can't blame him.
That's a weird one.
You can't blame him.
No, I'm not gonna blame him. I mean, I can't blame the Chiefs on that. That's DeAndre Hopkins, he just joined the team this year, so he was looking at his chance of winning a ring. That's what that.
I don't care. There's it here
because
let's just say this.
They all took blame for the loss.
Vlad. Let me say this. When you trip over your feet and drop a ball when you wide ass open, okay, it happens. Okay, I'm not going to even, D-Hop, I'm not going to even get on you about that because I know that feeling. I explained it during the game, Vlad. We was sitting there, and I'm like, the hardest thing for you to do in the world is to get your hands right and catch a ball that when you trip. Because your first reaction is to catch yourself on the ground. So I get it. But that ass whooping did not have nothing to do with refs, officials, officiating, weather, or nothing.
The only thing you should have wanted the ref to do in that scenario.
Stop the fight!
Exactly, dude.
That's it! Hotel! Hey, so that's why this is so ridiculous. It's not ridiculous because you feel bad. It's not ridiculous because the The only thing the refs would be there to do is to stop the fight. You was never winning that game. Ever.
Steps in, waves the hand.
Right. And guess what? We all made the assumption that, Patty Mahomes going to pull a Tom Brady. Nope. Dude, so I get what you saying, Vlad. I understand that.
Yeah, he's young. He's a new guy. You didn't hear guys that's been.
But as a competitor, you should know better. When you get your butt whooped like that, you complaining about something after the game don't matter.
You're right, believer. You're talking to a guy. You're talking to that guy who's his first chance at any opportunity of winning something. If you listen to the guys who've won and lost before in the Super Bowl, they all took onus. They said it was our fault. Him saying that is a guy. That was a guy who his first time in the Super Bowl.
It don't change anything.
He's not young. Like he's not a. It's not like if Xavier Worthy would have said it, I would get that a little bit more. Young guy, little upset. DeAndre Hopkins has been around the block, dude. He's been in a conference championship before.
It's a bad look for him. Don't get it.
It's a bad look for anybody.
Has he been in a conference championship?
Was he on the Titans?
No.
Hey, it's a bad. Hey,
is that AJ Brown still on those Titans?
Vlad,
might have been tight. Yeah, AJ Brown.
It's a bad look for anybody.
No, absolutely bad look. But
but
what I'm just saying is it's not the Chiefs. What I'm just saying is not the Chiefs that feel like that.
No, I'm not blaming on it. This is on him. I'm strictly going after him. I don't like sometimes when you say things in sports, I exclude you from your team and put it on you. Same thing I said about Tyreek with some of the things he said after the season was over. I put that on Tyreek. It ain't got nothing to do with the Dolphins.
Roberto Luongo tweeted out during the game, Chiefs been so bad they couldn't even let the refs cook.
Right. They're like, if you want us to help, the game has to be closer.
You know what, though? As sad as it is, I'm the Chiefs. I'm laughing, bro. I'm laughing because like you guys hate us so much that I lost. Like, look, a loss is bringing the country together. Like,
it is.
That's what I'm looking at it. But we'll be back next season.
We'll
the problem is I would say that sometimes it's really hard to win championships when what you have to deal with, you never have to deal with during the regular season. And I would say there ain't a whole bunch of teams in football that ever have to deal with a team that can get pressure with 4, right? And so when you look at the Redskins, you look at the Commanders, you look at Dallas, you look at the Giants, they got to deal with that twice a year. And still they figured out a way to make Philly have to bring pressure. So that's kind of an AFC thing where I don't think nobody really understood the smoke that they were bringing up front.
Yep. Take a break. Final hour coming on up. Streaming live on YouTube. Just before that, though, if you guys want to win those tickets to Miami City Ballet, caller number 5 right now to 305-567-0560. Caller 5 to 305-567-0560. You are going to win tickets to the Miami City Ballet and a bouquet of flowers for a Valentine's Day performance. We're setting you up for Valentine's Day for you and your date. Caller 5 right now to 305-567-0560. You will win those tickets to the Miami City Ballet and a bouquet of flowers. If you guys don't win, you guys can purchase your tickets at miamicityballet.org. But caller 5 right now to 305-567-0560 will win those tickets to the Miami City Ballet and a bouquet of flowers for Valentine's Day. Back after this.
just picked a song because he was doing something.
No, it's going with the theme.
Okay.
We talked about Valentine. I said Taylor Swift was going to break up with Travis, and then JFig's here. So, it all rolls through.
Back from Christmas Town.
Back from Christmas
Town.
You know what? So it does look like it. I'm not even kidding. It looks like you're in a real life Disney park. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but it's really cool.
I just don't understand. I think we're all trying to figure out why is Christmas lights still up in February. That's what we're trying to figure out.
Dude.
Yeah.
Because so it gets very packed there during the holiday season. So then and it gets very expensive. So in order for people to be able to see it the whole time, like for an extended period of time, they leave it till February.
So they want people to still celebrate Christmas even after.
Absolutely. And why not? What's the issue in that? I'm sure
not-
Tobin would find one.
I mean, it's February. Like, what do you mean? What's the
So
issue?
what?
Time to move
So
on,
what?
Peter Pan.
No.
Hey, I just went to Publix. And Publix got more Valentine stuff than a little bit.
And
I don't want to go nowhere and see any more Christmas stuff.
Yeah, and to be fair, JFig, they're bringing Christmas stuff out earlier than ever. Like, it'll be like October 20th, and they'll be like, "Hey, guess what? I know Halloween's next week, but Christmas." And so I'm just, I think they've already extended Christmas enough. Now the hippies in Seattle need to go make it a little bit longer. I don't know.
Shreetha is hysterical. Shreetha goes. JFig also go to Vermont in October to celebrate July 4th.
I actually have a cousin there, so I should do that.
In Vermont?
Yeah.
Nice.
Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral
Yeah, a lot
Kia,
of cousins.
choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory like the Sportage, the Sorento, and the Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia.
Every time we mention a place in the U.S., you say, I got a cousin there. Remember Texas? Oh, you know her. You know my cousin. She's from there.
Hey, you see the San Francisco 49ers giving Deebo Samuel the leeway to go look for a trade? Intrigue you?
I was gonna
No.
happen.
Why not?
Too banged up.
That's Mike McDaniel's guy.
Too banged up.
Moose.
Too banged up. You got Tyreek and you got Waddle, so you can push the ball down the field.
Oh, yeah,
Why would you
that worked this year?
Now would you then bring Debo in to make it even worse?
Swiss Army knife, dude. It does a little bit of everything.
We got that. A-Chan.
Yeah,
We got that. A-Chan.
Debo's a
Stop.
moose.
See, this is your problem.
What?
He's a
This is your
moose that
problem.
gets hurt a lot.
A lot.
Hmm?
Here's the problem. You do realize you don't need Debo Samuel. You need offensive and defensive linemen. But your ass is going to say, oh, I want him. I want him. Then when they go out and get him, you're going to get excited. And then when Tua gets killed, you're going to say, why didn't they get offensive linemen?
No, I'm not going to say that.
Yes, you are.
I'm not going to say
Yes,
that.
you are.
I'm not going to say
That's
that.
exactly what you're going to say.
Hold on.
So I'm
First of
trying
all,
to cut you off at the pass and tell you we don't need Debo Samuel.
Let's be real
Because
about
it sounds good.
It
Dude
does sound
ain't played a full season in 4 years.
Mike McDaniel's guy, though. He knows how to utilize
He hasn't played football.
Figure it out, dude.
Figure what out, help.
First of all, durability has never stopped the Dolphins from signing anybody. Never. Never point
That
never.
is true.
It's
That is
never
true.
stopped them.
That is
Never
true.
stopped them.
Okay, then no.
Like-
So I'll just give you my opinion.
Okay,
No,
fine. No.
we don't need him.
It's shocking. You don't want me to do the fun thing. Shocking.
That's not fun. We
Party
got
pooper.
those players.
You're a football party.
We got a
pooper.
guy who's better at being Debo Samuel than him.
Time out.
Ridiculous.
Devon A-Chan is better at being Debo Samuel than he is.
Tobin.
Oh my
What
goodness,
has-
you're the
You
worst.
need a little thunder to the lightning. You know what I mean?
Who?
Did you not see this?
Who's the Thunder?
Did you not watch the Dolphins this
Debo's
season?
not Thunder.
You did watch the Dolphins this past season. right?
Yeah.
You did see that they needed offensive line help, right?
He doesn't care.
So
That's why I got to keep this guy.
We're gonna draft a couple
as-
fatties.
I got to give him. And you think that's just going to get it going right away when you draft him?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, baby.
Oh my God,
If you
dude.
draft one in the first round, that's got to be it. That's a plug and
Dude,
play.
can I just say something? It's conversations like this. I want to just
Don't-
choke
Okay,
you.
Go ahead.
No,
Give me
Leroy.
your list. What are the Dolphins gonna do?
Anybody but Debo.
Oh, fine.
Offensive lineman. I would like, first of all,
Well, then
wait,
that's-
wait. Hold on. Let me say this. You get on Greer
Yeah.
for going after the big splash or
I
whatever.
don't get after him for that.
Hold-
I don't get after. In fact, what I said was, "Hey, this is the only thing you're good at. Go get me Myles Garrett." Well, I'll take Debo.
Do you understand? You are the only person that would trade for a guy who's always hurt, and you have
That's
three.
literally what Chris Greer does.
You have 3 of them. You got 3 guys who do the same crap that Deebo Samuels
But the
does.
coach isn't.
You have 3 of them.
What if Tyreek leaves?
So you have 3 of them, and your
Answer my
idea is to
question.
sign the broke down original one.
Answer me.
Oh,
though.
so you want to trade
If
Tyreek
Tyreek
and keep
goes-
Debo?
Well, let's be real about it. Tyreek Hill
No!
is on the outs.
So then you know what? It becomes A-Chan's show. Instead of Debo, you got A-Chan.
Okay, but put Debo at the other
No.
wide receiver spot.
Oh, dude, no.
Why not?
He doesn't. He's more of a slot guy.
Well, figure it out, dude.
No, don't figure it out. Oh my goodness. Oh, dude,
Have some fun, baby.
that's not fun.
It's a
That's
little
not fun.
It's a little
That's
fun.
not fun.
You know the rules
No,
of football
that's
aren't you only
not
get to sign
fun.
one guy, right? Like
That's
you could do
not-
other stuff. We could
That's
use
not fun though.
it is fun.
Why would, dude? Can I just tell you, if they went out and got Deebo Samuel, right?
Mhm.
You're the only one in Dolphins land that would be happy.
Why?
And then
Because
turn
it-
around-
Everybody would talk themselves into it.
No,
No,
they
it wouldn't.
Yes,
No,
they
they-
would.
They'd be like,
dude.
oh, here he goes making
Tobin,
stupid moves
time out,
again.
Tobin.
We need offensive linemen, and you go get a receiver?
He played 15 games the last 2 years. Each
Combined?
year.
Total.
Each
Combined?
year.
No, he
30.
did not.
Yes,
No, he did not.
Look at the stats.
What was his numbers? What was his numbers?
Well,
No. Give me his numbers.
Remember.
Here's the guy you got. Say, guess what? If you want to get a receiver,
Mhm.
I'd take Cooper Kupp over him.
Really?
Yes.
Do we get to keep him?
No. Oh my God.
Or is he too fast, too talented? How about Christian McCaffrey? Is he allowed to be intangibles?
Huh?
What?
Christian McCaffrey?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have him.
But Cooper Kupp?
Cooper Kupp, you can have Cooper Kupp. Cooper. We can't. I can't rightly, as a non-intangible, take Cooper Kupp, right? I can't even pick him in the draft. If we get a draft, the non-intangibles draft Cooper Kupp. Nah, player.
I don't
Nope.
like what Luis is saying. Tobin just likes to play the violin. He can't believe what he's saying.
Right.
Just revs
I've
us
been
up.
telling
know.
you guys
I'm
this the
telling you.
longest. I've been telling you this the
I'm
longest.
telling you, it is the.
I do like stars.
Wait, it is the dumbest thing in the world when at the end of the season,
Mhm.
watching all the quarterbacks get destroyed, watching no running game, that you come in and the first thing you want.
But he knows the system.
Who cares? Can he play left tackle?
No.
Can he play left tackle? Can he play?
No, but Teron Armstead's coming back. You already have your tackle. You have your center. So you're going to have to replace the guards.
No, he's
First round pick of the
you know
guard.
he's only playing
Let me
11
explain
games.
something to you.
You
But
know,
they
This
have,
is
they have
the
a
o-
backup already.
This is the only team in the world
Uh-huh.
where you have a starting left tackle, and then you better make sure you have a backup.
But they
tackle.
do. They hold on. Let's look at the Dolphins. Let's be responsible here.
Let's
okay?
look how good
Hold on.
the offensive line has been.
Okay. Teron Armstead coming back, right? Patrick Paul's his backup. Mystery at left guard. Aaron Brewer at center. Mystery at right guard. Austin Jackson at right tackle.
And your solution to this is let's go get Deebo Samuel.
First round pick, draft me a guard. Give me a fatty. Plug and play. Okay. Second round,
Nobody's plugging. Oh.
plug and play. Okay. Right guard, scrap heap guy. Find somebody who is looked upon as a little damaged. I don't know who that is. I'm not trying the waiver wire. But Leroy, scrap heap guy, just like they did with Connor Williams. Okay, at center.
There you go.
Scrap heap
Dave
guy at
South
right
put-
guard.
Dave South said it perfectly. Tobin wants to put new rims on a car that needs a new transmission.
I don't understand why this is a big deal. Why can't I just like fun stuff?
That's not even fun.
I just
stuff.
said use a first round pick on a guard.
That's
So,
not even for.
I am so happy you said that. So my theory is right.
Hmm.
You don't really want your teams to win. You just want to be entertained.
Dude, it was so boring last year.
But
we used to be the fun team. We were mediocre, but we were fun.
But it doesn't matter if you're not
That's because
winning.
they couldn't protect the quarterback. You can't have fun. Look at how much fun Kansas City had last week.
Not fun.
You know why?
Why?
Couldn't protect Patrick Mahomes. And your solution is let's go get another wide receiver.
Debo's 29.
You know how ridiculous you sound?
Yeah, how old is he?
Debo's 29.
That's not good.
29.
Little long
You
in the
know
tooth.
what? In football years, for the position he plays, that's like 42.
That is a little long in the tooth. I thought he was like 27.
Delusional
He's-
Tobin.
And can I just
A
tell
real
you?
woolly mammoth.
Can I just tell you?
Hmm?
He's a little thick.
I know.
I think you when that gets old, ain't a whole bunch of positions you could play.
And he looks zesty.
51 catches for 670 yards last year.
That's what you want to trade for. You know how much he makes?
No. How much does he make?
Probably around 20 million. So 51 catches. You want to give somebody 20 million?
Where you want to put so you want to put nearly $100 million on a position for 3 players?
Yeah, no. I'm saying Tyreek's on the outs.
So wait a minute.
You rather have him over Tyreek?
Tyreek's not sticking around here, dude.
Oh, dude.
The writing is on the wall. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm going to put this as plain and simple because we just saw this with our basketball player down here. He's on the outs, dude. Do not believe a word of this apology tour. That dude is not going to be a Miami Dolphin next year.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, and I love Tyreek Hill. I love watching Tyreek Hill play football. But when the coach comes out and the coach is like, people are tardy, we need to go with the ultimatum. He walks out on his team. He bitches about being on the team. And now he should be like, I take it all back. Dude, the first time he has a 3-catch performance, he is going to be like belly aching and boo-hooing. One Tua Tagovailoa tweak tip, and he is going to be rats off a ship. Get out ahead of it. Get what you can for it. Writing's on the wall. Cheetah is on the outs. Ergo, give me Debo on a bounce back year.
So Leroy, ask your boy this. Why you were so you're quick to let Tyreek go.
Yep.
But Jimmy, no.
Tyreek never took me to the finals.
But Tyreek gave you 2 of the most exciting years you've ever saw, right?
Me to the
oh
finals,
my God!
So took me to the finals. If you guys can't grow up and get that, I don't understand. I don't know what to tell
Can
you.
I explain to you something? Here's what annoys me about that whole situation. You do realize that was a once in a lifetime thing.
Twice.
No.
Twice.
No. They did it once from the play.
But they did it twice. They went to 2 finals. Okay. Stop cutting the resume in half.
And how long does that, so that means you pay him forever because he did that?
No, I wanted to give him one more year.
No.
I wanted to give him one more year. But if you were asking,
let me ask you. This is even though you could physically see he quit on the team, you would still give him the extra year. You would still get. Please answer my question.
On quitting on the team. Obviously not. I drew that line in the sand. Okay. On quitting on the team.
I appreciate you having.
But I did say to pay him before all this nonsense happened.
Yeah.
The damage is done. Let's move on from there. I am trying to learn from my ways of staying away from the disgruntled. And very clearly, this man is disgruntled. And while he did give me very entertaining season, Vlad, he never won a finals game with Kelly Olynyk.
You see, wait, did you see how he tried to say, I'm trying to grow?
I am trying to grow.
I'm trying to grow, so I'm not falling for it again.
What I want is Cheetah for Debo Samuel and George Kittle. Let's go.
And George,
you went to old?
Yeah.
Wait. First of all,
no.
Let John go?
John, no.
First of all,
we keep them both.
I want Jonnu Smith over Kittle.
Why have them both? 2 tight end set.
You know how short your passes would be?
Who cares? That's what they do anyway. They're all scared to go deep.
They did that because they had no protection.
We give it to you, Tobin. I'm gonna give it to you.
You're exhausting. Dude.
No.
You're my boy, but you're just bleeping this.
Tobin,
exhausting.
You are. You know what you are? Your Dollar General Harry Roseman. You just want everybody.
Yes.
You just want everybody. You want to make a trade. You want to just grab every great player, put them on your team, and then be the most hated. And you're not going to care about it. Because the other day, you're making fun of Kansas City, hating at Kansas City.
Yeah.
They get all the calls. They get all the players.
Yep.
You're not upset. You're not upset at them. You're upset because it's not happening to your squad. So that's what you want. You want all the top players. Get you Myles Garrett.
Hold on.
Get you Myles Garrett, right?
Yeah.
Get you Myles Garrett. Get you Debo, right?
But wait, Debo hasn't been good in 3 years.
Okay.
You don't care.
But he doesn't have Mike. Who hasn't he had in 3 years? Who hasn't he had in 3 years?
Are you trying to
Exactly, dude.
You don't wait. You don't think that body's wearing down after being used like 4 or 5 years?
I don't think he likes Kyle Shanahan.
Excuse me. Mike McDaniel wasn't even the offensive coordinator.
Doesn't matter. No. That was his guy, though. That was his guy.
It wasn't the offensive
He was
coordinator.
the run guy coordinator.
No, that was his guy. But they used him for both. They did both. In fact, he was like, he was probably long-windedly telling Kyle Shanahan. That's his guy. Give me Debo, dude. You get out of you get out of. Here's what you do. You cut out the stink. You cut out the fink. So you get out the stink from Tyreek Hill, the Ratfink behavior.
-1.
Get him out of here. You
No,
bring me
no,
one of
no,
Mike
no, no.
McDaniel's
You're
guys.
not getting that stinking Fink bar off and not think you're getting
What,
a -1.
dude?
No, that was horrible. That was terrible.
-1.
And he knew was
Why you just trying to pass stuff over?
he knew he was so bad. He said it
How
so
much caffeine has this man had today?
It's a Celsius, bro. Oh, it's the second one for the day.
He just opened another one?
Cool cat.
Can I just tell you, like, I'm exhausted because what you want in sports is so ridiculous.
No, I don't like
Yo,
that we go into football off seasons and you won't have any fun.
Yo, you
won't have any
I'm
fun.
trying to win.
Do you know this guy could have hobnobbed with Bill Belichick this week and he chose not to?
You rather chill with you.
He'd rather be with me. That's so stupid.
I mean, it is dumb, but that shows what a teammate, what loyalty is all about.
It's just that's not my. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go
Come on,
back.
that's the difference between Tobin and Leroy.
I didn't want to.
Tobin leaves him for Skip Bayless
You're
all
like
the
the
time.
Simpson episode, Tobin, of when they got every baseball player to join to play for
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns. That's what you want for the Dolphins. That's what you want for every team that you love. You want every All-Star, every All-Pro, every one of them.
I like fun.
But don't you think that there's only one ball so that not everybody's going to be able to catch, shoot, score with all those
I think we
great
bring
players
in.
around?
I think Leroy's right. I think it's a year we trend towards Devon Achan with
First of all-
Waddle.
Wait.
Okay.
First of all, don't ever, because he's trying to say I think Leroy is right, and then he gonna twist his little crap
Of course.
in the back end of that. And
Then he's going to say same
You
season.
bring
again.
in Debo, a little change of pace.
you know the government does that, and that's how we end up with all this extra crap with the
Doge?
main thing, right? Oh, we'll do that border thing, but everybody has to wear pink, right? We did the border thing though. Come on, what are you doing? First of all, Achan is Debo. You can have one or the other. You don't need both. It's a waste of a spot on the field.
This guy wants to put $100 million in one position.
No, I keep saying.
So you
Tyreek
want
is
to
not
trade
gonna be
Tyreek, but and this is very crazy that you would want to trade Tyreek.
here. The writing. He wants to be traded too.
But he's also said that he also
No. You also have to understand, Vlad.
Mhm.
You see how he finagled this, right? And he tried to say, I've learned from the Jimmy thing. I want him out. So he's like,
He
he's
wants out, though.
He's
He
fixing the
wants out.
story.
But he
Dude,
also wait a minute.
He wants out.
No, and he also came back and said he apologized.
Baloney.
Oh, so you don't. So why did
You
you
don't
believe?
believe-
So why did you
Wait.
believe in Jimmy? Why did you believe when Jimmy said that? Why did you
Baloney.
believe when Jimmy said that?
Because he said I had nice eyes.
Oh my goodness.
-1.
You're the worst. You're the worst. You're the worst.
Go to
You're
break.
so
Hey,
motivated. You can-
Doc, Saints didn't waste any time hiring Kellen Moore. Everybody knew a week ago he was going to be the coach, right?
You don't think Weaver was holding out hope that they would put up a stinker? I think Weaver was like, man, maybe Kansas City will really drub him, and I'll get that
Dude,
job.
can I tell you? I don't know what you did this morning. Do something different tomorrow. Otherwise, by the end of the week,
People,
we're gonna be Jimmy Butler and
It's
Draymond
only day one of the
Green.
offseason. You better buckle up.
people question this, asking, "Are you higher than me?"
Hard to say.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I think you might be.
Take a break. Back after this.
was her.
It was
I'm
cool.
like, first of all,
I told you that.
no, I know. But first of all, let's be fair. She is half the Serena we have been seeing. So she got in shape. Right?
I would say that. Yeah.
For whatever reason, yeah. So that's why it caught me off guard. And that's not being mean or anything like that. That's just that the Serena that I saw, when I saw her, I'm like, yeah, it does look like, but haven't seen Serena.
I didn't even know the whole backstory. I didn't know that she had a past thing with Drake, that she hates Drake's guts.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Drake pursued her, and I think they were in a relationship. They broke up, but he still pursued her, and he's taking shots. He has this thing. He has an MO of insulting the next significant others of his ex. He takes shot at them.
Oh, it's like they not good as me.
Right. He took a shot at A$AP Rocky after, he got with Rihanna and have 2 kids with her. And he's been taking shots at Serena Williams' husband, who's like a billionaire or some type of guy.
Maybe he'll find love in Australia.
No,
Down
but
under.
I tell you what he is doing. I tell you, because look, he said Serena and SZA.
Oh yeah, SZA also.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna tell you what it does do. It does expose him more than expose the other people.
Yeah.
Right? Like, move on with your life, dude. Like everybody
he's got a little
everybody does that. Everybody just move on.
I just don't understand, Leroy. You've been in you in the locker rooms. You're a former athlete. You know this. You outside. What's the fascination of athletes and entertainers pursuing somebody else's girl?
Not my thing, dude.
Like, I don't get. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. Like,
not my thing, because I don't want. If I'm with somebody, the last thing I want to hear is your backstory, right? Because if you start dating somebody and y'all get into it or what have you, and then all of a sudden you got to hear a backstory of something you didn't know, it put you in a bad spot. So I never wanted that. I didn't want to be anybody else's backstory. Oh, you know what he did, or I didn't want to be that. That ain't like, yeah. So I don't know why, but it always seems like all these models and artists and whatever, you could always go, oh, she used to date him. Oh, she used to date him. Oh, like, it's crazy, right?
Nobody's got
that your beard?
Huh?
Is that his beard?
Scratching? No, I think that was Scooby's.
Oh, is that Scooby?
I think that was Scooby.
No, ain't. Come on, Vlad. Why you blame it on me?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
that
just
definitely
hearing.
was
Yeah,
Definitely was
Scooby. Yeah, enough of that, Scooby.
We'll take a break here on the show. We'll close things out. A little 15 minutes of heat coming up next.
He better be.
I think he's back tomorrow. 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by Hollywood Kia. Hollywood Kia, the number one Kia dealer in all of Florida. Get star treatment. We want to see you in a Hollywood Kia. Visit them online, hollywoodkia.com. Last night, the Heat got trounced by the Boston Celtics, 103-85. Jason Tatum had 33 points, 8 rebounds, and that was after starting the game 0 for 5. Erik Spoelstra after the game, trying to talk about the Heat's continuous offensive issues. This is what Spo had to say to the media.
Yeah, we're going to have to work on it. Spacing, decision-making, that's actually been two consistent themes the last handful of weeks. And we're going to continue to work on it until, we get more clarity, confidence on what's working for us. And there was times, where it looked disjointed.
Do tell. Terry Rozier. Nailed it, dude.
Obviously. And against a team like Boston, you have to execute with intention and purpose. Otherwise, they can flatten you out with their switches or with just the size at the rim. So you're constantly going to have to make decisions. The decisions end up being a little bit clearer if your spacing is better, but that doesn't solve everything. It still ends up being decision-making, when you have the ball in your hands, and that's what we'll get better at.
Cool. Yeah.
What?
Well, awesome.
It's February, dude.
It's got new players.
What do you think? This is Christmas town? You just get an extended holiday?
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
Hey, why
are you so hateful?
Why do you have Scooby wrapped up in this 90 degrees?
Because you gave him a Christmas onesie from Christmas town.
Oh, did you?
No, it's not. It's not.
Then what is
it? It has little flowers on it.
Really? I'm
he
sure
just likes it.
Okay.
So he barked and said, "Yeah, this is what I want to wear."
You guys do not understand. This boy literally goes and looks for them, barks until I put one on.
I don't believe that.
I don't
believe it.
Okay, well, don't believe it. One day maybe I'll FaceTime you guys.
I think you give him a little voice. He goes, "I
I
want flowers
don't.
today, mommy."
Anyway,
It's fine.
So,
There's a lot of hate in your
this
heart.
has been
It's okay.
the scoring issue has plagued the Miami Heat for a couple of years now.
Yep.
To have this conversation like it's only been happening for the last couple of weeks is crazy.
Bam.
It's crazy to me.
Here was Bam after the game. This is him saying, "Spo's gonna fix it." He believes in Spo. Spo's gonna get it done.
We have one of the greatest coaches in the league, in history, actually. So I'm not gonna worry about how quick it's gonna be for them. We just, this is first game for them. Obviously, they're trying to figure out what shots to take, buy into the system, and once they do that, we'll make a couple runs.
Okay.
Can you tell
That's
me?
great. I appreciate what you're saying. And all of what you're saying is true, Bam. But the scoring issues have been here long before they got here.
That's fair.
So,
and also, can you tell him to please keep playing Ware? Because it seems like he's trying to get away with this slowly.
Yep.
And I'm not going to let him get away with it. Nice try. Schmeathan says, "Why does Bam have his chesticles out?" Yeah, he had the sexy shirt on. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looked like he had a place to be.
They should might be waiting.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps.
This is so frustrating.
Yeah.
It's like
Definitely is.
Spo, I'm a ride or die with you. I understand how great you are. But you really expect us to just overlook the fact that y'all ain't been scoring consistently for 2 years?
And then what was his answer? His answer's you know what I think, guys? More defense. I was like, great.
Wait, did you play Bam's response from yesterday's game when he was like, we had 3 turnovers"?
I found that answer so
I
frustrating.
know.
Right? They all do it now.
I found
They
that
all
answer
do
so
it's the Spo thing.
We got our rebounded by 1. We were good in every
I was
aspect.
like,
We
dude,
just missed shots.
I'm like, dude, you played 7 good minutes of basketball yesterday. And he's like, 4 turnovers. We've been pretty bad at turnovers lately.
I mean, I look at the positive. We only have 4 turnovers. You know, coach has really been on us about our turnovers, and to have 4 against a team like that, it speaks to what we can be. Obviously, we didn't shoot it well from 3, and
No. They didn't shoot it well.
You didn't shoot it well from the basketball court.
You didn't shoot it. You shot we're teetering at 30% from the field. And we want to talk turnovers.
That was the game. We didn't shoot it well from 3, and I feel like that was the game right there. I feel like everything else was in our wheelhouse besides obviously
scoring, rebounding.
Rebounding by 1. So yeah, it's more positive than negatives.
Was great
in this game.
except
Obviously,
for
we lost, but
can you name everything that goes on with basketball?
At least you guys took care of the basketball. Great.
Yeah.
You guys didn't give them extra possessions to kick.
Well, when you start missing a lot, they don't contest shots as much as they used to. Let him shoot it. And then they get the rebound. Scooby thinks he's wearing a sweater like Bam.
His testicles are out too.
Well, at least they got a soft landing tomorrow against the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They got an extraterrestrial at point guard
and small forward.
Great.
And a big man.
Spo's about to Kyle Anderson your ass. Get ready, OKC.
Mitchell can't shoot.
Oh,
yeah, that's why we had to use other words to explain his skill set.
So when we say off night, are we also talking about his offensive performance?
I mean, listen, he's like a pit bull defender. He did pretty good with setting his guys up on assists, but
that's the brother version of intangibles.
Pit bull defender.
Pit bull defender.
Yeah, that's it.
I asked. I was. I'm a journalist. I was talking to a scout last night, and I was like, "Hey, what do you think of this guy?" And he goes, "They're trying to make him a point guard." I don't know, dude.
Not a point guard.
I was like, well, what else is he gonna be? He's under 6 foot, basically.
No, he's not.
Dude,
he looks pretty tall.
No, dude, he's not tall. I saw him in the locker room last night. I'm taller than him.
Really?
Yeah, he's not tall.
Are you sure he wasn't sitting down?
How tall are you, Tobin? 6'1"? 6'6"?
I'm a flat 6.
Wow,
I'm a flat 6,
so
and I was
he's
like,
5'11"?
and I was above eye to eye from him. Now he's a moose. Like if he was Debo,
so he's built like Kyle Lowry.
No, he looks like he's throwing down the bench press easily. Like he's a house. Like I can see why he's a pit bull defender. Like he's not, and he's a thick dude. He's not like chubby. Like he's in good shape, but he's not tall.
What did they have him listed as?
I think they have him listed at 6'2" or some lie like that.
I love basketball. You can just tell them what you are.
No, they list him at 6 foot.
I'm telling you, in football,
so if he's listed,
they put you up against a wall, put your heels on the ground, and you get a legitimate measurement.
If they list him at 6 foot, he's 5'11", for sure. Nobody wants to be 5'11". He probably greased the palm of the measure. He's like, hey, what do you got? Come on, here's a hundy. Make it a 6. Same thing they did with Kyler Murray. Remember?
He just pulled his hair up.
Yeah. Anyway, that's our show today, ladies and gentlemen. And remember,
how do you go from 5'9" to 6 foot with heels? That's not even possible. My goodness.
Oh, Prince did it.
Huh? No, he didn't. Dude, with heels on, the top he could get is 5'6".
No, just kidding.
That's our show, everybody. We'll talk to you rascals tomorrow.
World.
Dude, you're the one who's making this much more complex than it is.
No, I'm not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are. Like, I don't understand.
I'm not.
We've had an understanding what intangibles are forever, and you're trying to take Luca away from
Austin Reeves is an intangible.
Why's that?
Because he's Caucasian.
Right. But Luca is European. So just because he comes over here and plays for your team, don't mean you get to claim him.
We forever have said when there is a Heat intangibles lineup, we have included Nikola Jovic in said intangibles lineup. Now you want to go back on that?
No,
I'm not going to allow that. You're not going to change the rules.
I was just asking the question.
But you knew what the rules are. You're trying to take Luka away from me.
I'm not trying to take Luka.
You're trying to take Luka away from intangibles.
Then I get Cooper flag.
What?
No intangible can jump like that.
That's ridiculous.
And I'm taking McClung.
You don't get to take people.
I'm taking McClung.
You're not taking McClung.
Oh,